What is good, chat? How we doing today? Welcome to another show, and boy, it is a show we are going to be talking about today. Okay, for those of you guys don't know or have been sleeping under a rock, all right, the two biggest YouTubers right now are beefing again. And I know some of you guys might be asking, Duke, why now? I'm asking the same question. Why now? I got a few answers, but hey, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Okay, people, we cannot forget that. The Fresh and Fit disaster versus Abba and Preach. Listen, this is the gift that just keeps on giving, and I love it. All right, so we gonna cover every single one of it. Now, those of you guys are aware, this picks off of what do you call it? It picks off of the last beef they had. For you guys that know, Abba and Preach and versus Fresh and Fit. They kind of went at it, and it didn't look so good for Fresh and Fit because they lost thousands, tens of thousands of subscribers. I'm talking about, like, I think at least 50,000 subscribers that they lost. I mean, matter of fact, we thought this would be the end of Fresh and Fit. However, they somehow, with their Spirit Bomb challenge, we got them videos, nigga. But still, ever since they launched their Spirit Bomb challenge in an all-out marketing campaign to rebuild their image, they managed to ride over that 50,000 subscriber loss and kind of ride it out to 1 million, even though we know the tactics. By the way, those of you guys who participated in that Fresh and Fit challenge, how many of y'all actually won the Rolex? Oh, y'all don't remember they were doing that, right? you subscribed to me for a chance to win a Rolex. I think that's against YouTube's terms of service, but hey, listen, what do I know? I'm just the guy that calls out bullshit on the internet. So anyways, ever since then, the beef between Fresh and Fit and Abba and Preach have been going crazy, all right? Even so much to the point it just got reignited now. And you guys saw the last response that Abba dished out, right? And it was in regards to the most recent call out that Myron had, specifically Myron. I mean, Fresh was kind of yapping away, but it's Walter. What are you gonna do? I mean, what are we gonna do about Walter? Okay, he's just someone you leave off to the side. But there was another guy that was on that platform, and it seemed like he actually did enough work in terms of putting a battery in Myron's back to go after Abba, because it really didn't make any sense. It seemed like that guy had smoke for Abba and Preach, and it seems like they kind of merged it successfully with Myron's smoke he has with Abba, and now it's a thing. And for those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about this guy named Zerka, okay? Where did he come from? I don't know. But since Andrew Tate is in lockup and under house arrest, okay, someone has to take up the mantle. So you have the Walmart version of him, except for he looks like Sylvester Stallone with no biceps. So I don't know what y'all are seeing in this cat, but it is what it is. Zerka comes in the mix, and he's going going in on Abba and Preach as well as Myron, and it seemed like they had themselves a nice little circuit parade of just going in on Abba and Preach. So what ended up happening was Myron did a dedicated call out, and his dedicated call out was, listen, Abba, this is between you and me, man. All right? I'm sick and tired of you talking shit. All right? I'm sick and tired of you talking all this shit. All right? You've been making videos behind our backs. You've been doing all these heat pieces. How could you, Abba? How could you? I let you into my home. I let you in my living room where my little table's at. I brought you into my sanctuary, Abba. And you gonna turn around and treat me like this? Huh? This how you gonna do me, Myron? So Myron pretty much had a whole tirade. He was basically screaming and crying. He was talking about like, oh, how dare you? I brought you on. You guys are snakes, right? The same old snake line that, you know, people like Pearl and everyone else in the manosphere is using. All right. So that came out of nowhere. Abba and Priest responded, obviously, with a lot more smoke than anything else, basically pointing out that even some of the guys that they hang out with, the Charleston Whites of the world, all right, the MLDs, you know, you got to knock them one time, MLD, right? That guy. Yeah, all these degenerates, even guys like Roll Tomasi that says, hey, as a young man in your 20s, don't get a get a vasectomy, okay? And don't get married. I mean, why? Even though I'm in a 27-year-long relationship and I don't have a vasectomy currently, I think it's a great idea for you young boys out there, all right? That's Roll Tomasi. So looking at all the walking disasters, oh, let's not forget Andrew Tate. That's another walking disaster. Matter of fact, if y'all saw that BBC interview, that was even more of a bigger disaster than ever before. And that BBC interview told me everything I need to know about Andrew Tate's case. You know how you know you're guilty and you're trying to save face? While under investigation, talk to the media. That's how you know. That's how you know, bro. And the way this dude was going at it with that interviewer, right? It was crazy because a lot of these people were talking about, oh yeah, this is Andrew Tate. He's showing so much strength. I'm like, this dude is exposing himself in multiple ways. Listen, if you're guilty, how about you stop talking to the media, especially when you're currently under house arrest, buddy. All right. So I just find it crazy that how completely stupid that interview was and how dumb Andrew Tate was for actually deciding to take up a BBC interview in the midst of the investigation that has 2 more months to conclude. I think they're running interference for something. We'll figure it out in another episode. But all these degenerates circle around the Fresh and Fit podcast. Abba and Breeze pretty much pointed it out. It's like, y'all the ones to talk. Look at who y'all rolling around with. And on top of that, listen, y'all have the balls to call us out. But when you're going to talk about these people, right? So all of a sudden, there was a callback video, or not callback, a call out video or a response video, as you could say, that Fresh and Fit and well, let's say just Myron did with the whole crew, including Zerka. And what ended up happening was, need I say, strange, right? Because it just, first of all, they didn't cover anything. And we're going to review that video right here, all right? And they didn't cover anything. They just kind of rephrased a couple of the evidence that was already out there to suit their own narrative. And then basically proceed to call Alba stupid. And then, you know, Zerka's coming in with his little dumbass rhetoric too as well. And then what got even weird was towards the end, they got the little chef hats on and they got real fucking racist. I mean, they got crazy racist, bro. Like it was insane. And I think Abba and Priest did a response video, even which we're going to be covering here today, pretty much highlighting that. And one thing I want to say is this, okay? For all the guys in the manosphere who are considering yourself manosphere leaders and still rocking with guys like Fresh and Fit, listen, ask yourself this question. If you guys, FTR, are going to call out content creators like Pearl and, you know, for her racist comments or her, what do you call it? Her collaborations with Nick Fuentes. It is what it is, right? Sometimes the real racists look like you and I. You got to understand that, right? The real people who hate themselves. I mean, the area you find the most amount of self-hatred is realistically in the manosphere. I don't know what else to call it, right? You can either laugh at it or you cry about it, all right? It is what it is. But you come here, you see a bunch of self-hatred, whether it's self-hatred against their own women or it's just self-hatred against themselves. So much so they're willing to allow other races to come in and disrespect them, talk to them any kind of way, treat them however they want. They want to treat them. And at the end of the day, when the larger group don't treat black folks with respect, these very same people who've allowed your pride, integrity, and everything to be trampled on by other people of other races, well, guess what? These are the same individuals who are going to turn around and say, oh, you guys are just emotional for trying to hold these people accountable. You guys are just emotional for even thinking that you wouldn't take a 360 negative slave deal like Pearlie got going on. You are emotional. That's what they're going to say. Yet, meanwhile, we got cats like Fresh and Fit. And it seems like they've been given a pass to be doing this racial shit for too long. I mean, for Pete's sakes, that was part of their whole insult when they were going at Preach. I said, I raised a storm about it. Everybody else was kind of focused on the insults on Preach's wife, but no one really focused on the racial element. I get it. You got a black guy or seemingly black guy going against another black guy. So, I mean, what's the harm? No, don't talk about it, right? But here it is again in their response video, and the same kind of rhetoric rears this ugly head, and now we're forced to deal with it and react to it. My only question out of this is, will other leaders or quote-unquote leaders, I mean, most of them are running. They don't want the smoke. They are leaving the manosphere space, and they're doing a bunch of videos letting you know that. But still, would any one of these guys step up and condemn this behavior the same level that we condemn Pearl? Or are we just going to just look the other way because it's two other black guys disrespecting black folks along with the white guy who they're giving a pass? Who cares, right? So ask yourself that question as we get into this video. Do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you like the show, and we about to get into it. So what we're going to play first is Fresh and Fit's reaction video, all right? The Emperor, or not reaction video, live stream video. The Emperor has no clothes, right? And essentially, it was the biggest disappointment I've ever watched because, again, they don't cover any arguments. They rephrase the points and just name call. And then you got these dumbasses spamming W's, Hispanic W's, all throughout the chat. But realistically, Fresh and Fit didn't say anything. They just came up here and started screaming and yelling. And, the podcast haven't even started yet, and Myron's veins are already bulging. That's how you know this is about to be emotionally just charged for guys like this. So I'm going to just take a step back and let's roll the tape.
God, bro.
So what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to go through a lot of the lies, because what I want you guys to understand is that these guys are a reaction channel. They edit their clips and they put it in a certain way to spin a narrative a lot of times that isn't true.
Guys, again, one thing I want to say, I know I got to stop it right there, but you got to understand something. Myron is using the same reaction channel rhetorics that we hear from Pearl. Y'all see all of them now, including Rolo. Everyone is using that narrative now. These reaction channels, they're putting you out of context. These reaction channels, this reaction channel, that. You notice how they're starting to just straw man us, right? They're gonna put us in one category so they can try to beat up our legitimate gripes, right? So the main crux of this is they're saying that we like to clip up their videos or put them out of context on purpose because we're snakes, even though it's their words that we're playing for them. So as he's saying this bullshit, I want y'all to be cognizant of what he's doing.
A lot of you guys are like, Myron, why are you responding now? Just let it go, blah, blah, blah. What you guys don't understand is that these guys have been talking shit for the better part of damn near 2 years. They've released 20 plus videos on us, attacking us. And then, hey, at some point, Frank Castle's got to come out and hold these fucking ass clowns accountable, because they've been lying to you guys. I'm about to expose the lies.
And
now,
I seriously doubt Myron would give a fuck if they did all these hit pieces on him and lies if they never came to his fucking house.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
This is fucking perfect.
Hey, listen, It looks like Zerka took our advice from the last show. He finally got sunglasses to fit his fat ass head. Listen, I'm glad you guys are finally paying attention to how you're coming out of the house or staying in the house. It looks like the living room looking. I mean, first of all, take the goddamn shades off. But listen, if you're gonna have them on, thank you so much for buying shades that actually fit your face.
Personal, this is the worst thing you could do. These are disgusting animals. That's why they look like animals.
Oh my goodness.
That's why they look like animals. Everyone's laughing about that. What's so funny? Abba looks like a normal black dude. So do Preach. I mean, when they talk, you can hear accents. But ain't that the same way Myron looks? He looks like a black guy. So do Fresh. So what about Abba and Preach makes them look like animals, Zerka? Chat, I shit you not. We're only 6 minutes into the stream. Yeah, it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get really bad. All right, let me just rewind what that Zerka idiot said.
Into his fucking house.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
This is fucking personal. This is the worst thing you could do. These are disgusting animals. That's why they look like animals.
Oh my goodness.
So real quick, just so y'all know,
YouTubers in the game.
I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter because we got Zerka in the house and he's banned everywhere. So I need y'all to come over to YouTube right now and/or Rumble because we're on Rumble as well. So I'm gonna kill these other streams right now, guys.
And then real quick, people say all the time, "Yo, Fresh and Myron, why is this so personal?" Well, when someone makes 20 videos about you and they lie about you for 20 videos, bro, you're gonna be taking it personal on some level. So it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, bro. And here's the thing, I was always taught as a kid, they start it, you finish it. And that's what we're about to do with these.
You know what's so funny? It looks like you got your fucking directions ass backwards because in this scenario, you guys started it. It was you, Donovan Sharp, Rolo, and there was a couple other people that was on that panel. It was literally a show that they did talking shit about Abba and Preach because Abba and Preach did a reaction video to something they would consider a red pill, right? And these guys, because they were at a smaller sub count at the time, they took it as, oh, these Abba and Preach guys who are outside of the red pill space are trying to grift into our content, man. Why are you grifting into our content? That's literally what they did. They didn't know Abba, they didn't know Preach, all right? But they sat around in their round table, a bunch of grown-ass men, basically just talking shit because at the time, what Myron didn't want to tell you is they actually reached out to Abba to do content, but Abba didn't respond, all right? And it wasn't until after they did that video and then Abba finally came out and said, all right, yeah, let me go check you out. But they had no idea that Abba saw that little round table video that they did. So what these guys are doing right now, all this live, this is the biggest reason why this live stream was such a disappointment. All right, and I don't even know why it's a disappointment because I expected this. I actually expected no less from these bozos than what the bullshit they pulled off here. Okay, but realistically, all they do is lie and misrepresent what actually happened, while they're blaming reaction channels for lying and misrepresenting what actually happened. I mean, make it make sense. Right, so that's what I'm saying. If you're a Fresh and Fit fan, like you're a special kind of stupid. I don't know what else to say, bro. Like these guys just come out here and lie. And the one thing they love to point out as a facts is they did a 5-hour stream debunking it. If I see any one of y'all in my chat coming in here telling me, Duke, they did a 5-hour stream debunking it, get out. Because you clearly didn't watch the whole thing or pay attention to the beef when it happened. We actually covered that live stream, that 5-hour live stream they did. Do you know what evidence they debunked? Zero, nothing. They literally did the exact same thing they're about to do right now. They played out the evidence that already existed, the screenshots, the messaging and everything, and basically just twisted they twisted the narrative to make it seem as though that everyone got them all wrong. That's why Abba was like, when I saw the live stream, they didn't really have anything they didn't really talk about anything. They just listed out the same evidence and misrepresented it to fit their narrative. And a bunch of you suckers bought it. And you know what he says? Oh, we did a 5-hour video. You guys aren't going to watch that video, though, and I don't expect you to watch that video. He's right. There's a reason why he doesn't expect you to watch that, because 9 times out of 10, most of y'all aren't going to watch that 5-hour video. You're just gonna know it exists, and all he has to do is point to it. But if you actually watch it and look at, even just go to our channel, like literally, there's literally a video of us covering it and comparing it to the actual evidence and what was said. The girl that they harassed, we actually interviewed her on the show. Allende was on the show. We had the full thing, the full context. All right, and we played it against their live. So many lies, and all of you guys bought it. Hook, line, sinker. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I wish I was sorry, but I really don't. Okay, when it comes to people who follow Fresh and Fit, a lot of y'all are special kind of stupid. I'm just saying. You go. Shout out to you for the $2 super chat. He says, high value man giving 3K run for their money.
Ass clown. So let's begin, guys, with their hit piece where they responded to us, which I anticipated they would. Because just to give y'all a quick little background on this, we basically told them, hey, explain why you came to our podcast. We had a discussion. Everything was buried. Hatchet was buried, etc. And then you guys go ahead and make a hit piece months after the fact. Please explain that to me. And Album and Preach, hook, line, and sinker did exactly what I knew they would do, where they would
You triggered my trap card!
avoid accountability. Let's go ahead and into this cope fest right here. Bro.
Francois, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. He says, nah, stop the cap, dude. You know damn well they're telling the truth. No, they're not. They're absolutely not. My videos are still up. We covered it. Like we covered their video back to back. We had all those same people. We interviewed them, and we found out the truth. These guys are lying. And you're about to see Exhibit A right now, how they easily misrepresent shit, and we're about to break that down. But no, it's like, go watch the video. Like, we were literally playing their stream, all right, and we had the evidence right there. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. If you still believe that they're telling the truth, well, I can't help you from being stupid. Okay, I just can't. All right, that's just what it is. But let's continue.
I have a problem with fucking you.
Fucking me. Nigga, why are these call-outs so goddamn gay?
Immediately deflects and says, oh, this is gay. Well, we're going to talk about gay here in a second.
You got a problem with fucking me. Like, nigga, we never... What is this? This is so bizarre. You're going too far with this.
That was the bottom.
Nah, bro, you heard it out of his own mouth.
I know.
Red Pill do stay saying the gay shit. You never noticed that?
Yeah, you just put
Blue pill
the comma
fuck.
at the right place. The comma.
Hey, bro, so you need to cut that shit up.
You didn't put the comma at the right place.
Fresh and Fit.
They want to talk about us being gay. Okay.
You had a prostate orgasm.
Yeah.
You have?
What?
Wait, what? Hold on 1 second.
Hold up.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. He's calling me gay. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Even the girl's fucking shocked.
You hit the spot right. They got
But have
level.
you had a prostate orgasm?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I'm open-minded.
You've had a prostate orgasm?
Yeah.
Okay, he just said he's open about it. You see, I don't understand what is it with these red pillars. They like to, bash you on something that you don't really give a fuck about, right? For instance, Destiny. Y'all remember Lord Marquardt and Destiny? What is the biggest argument Lord Marquardt had against Destiny? Oh, you're a bisexual. Oh, you're a cuck. Oh, you're gay. I think they're calling him gay or whatever. They're calling him a woman, right? Destiny's a girl's name, right? All these different type of crap. So we've gotten to the business of shaming people based on their lifestyle choices, but yet they claim to be the most non-judgmental people out there, which is crazy to me, right? So it's one of those things where you're going at Abba. Okay, first of all, it was Andrew Tate getting mad because Abba was dancing with Destiny's wife. All of a sudden, Destiny's a cuck for it. All right, Destiny's open about his sexuality. Destiny's is somehow a weirdo, right? It's like all these different things. Listen, people shouldn't even give a fuck about other people's like sexual preference or what they like to do in the bedroom or whatever crap that is, right? And I'm always skeptical of the people who are overly just that when they focus on somebody's sexuality and they're very aggressive about it, my radar goes up because something's not right. If you don't care and it doesn't affect you personally, it's not even something that will come up. It's not an argument you should be using. Matter of fact, most people in the real world wouldn't even use that as an argument to be like seriously shaming people. Now you can make jokes about it. You can crack like certain things, right? If you have a good friend group, there are friend groups who will like make gay jokes or some certain type of jokes out there, or even sexual jokes that like can elude to other things. What do you call it? They call it locker room talk. Isn't that what it is? So there's a certain level of that goes on, and people joke about it, but to the point. These bozos are trying to weaponize that as some kind of comeback to the legitimate grievances a lot of people have with their show, it's crazy. For instance, y'all are platforming Charleston White, who went on your show and he was unapologetically talking about how he raped white women. And that you guys laughed. Both of y'all were laughing. Y'all were sitting down with a rapist and y'all were laughing. The same guy said Asian babies should be sodomized. No one called him out on this, but yet you're going to turn around and laugh at a guy because he had a sexual experience. Now, is that something that I would do? Hell no. Like, hey, this is my booty. It's mine. You cannot have my booty, okay? Just saying. I don't care if you're a woman, dog. Get those. That's for me, bro. But I'm not gonna sit there and shame other people for what they like to do in the bedroom. It is what it is, bro. As long as you're not trying to enforce through government action me to do the exact same thing you're doing, because then I'm gonna have a problem, because now you're affecting my life. So I just find it weird how immediately they go straight to the sexuality.
What the fuck is fucking sodomite?
I mean, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, so let's go back to the clip here. But we're gay.
Blue ABBA and preach.
What is happening?
How are you gay and ugly?
And here's what I mean when I said by jokes. This is a clear, obvious joke that they're doing, right? Because they're playing on your words. That's the whole Boondocks pause, right? They made a whole episode. They called it pause, right? All right. That was, hey, if you're on the verge of saying something sus or you say something sus, you say pause. So clearly these guys are just playing on a joke. But look how serious Myron's taking it to the point where you say, well, you got milked. You got milked. You like to get milked. I'm not weird. You're weird. It's like, nah, bro. We're just making fun of the fact that you don't put commas right when you talk properly. Okay, it is what it is. Francois, no, I didn't fall for your troll comment, bro. I was addressing the rest of the people who are actually, what do you call it, fresh and fit fans. But like, no, obviously not. I know you were trolling, bro. Don't worry about it.
You look different. I haven't met these people in real life. Calm down. That cannot happen. It's just like hip hop. It's just hip hop. Hip hop stay being the most homophobic thing, one of the most homophobic things.
ABBA literally got electrocuted.
The
way this fucking retard preach talks like he got electrocuted as a child. Who the fuck watches this shit? You don't learn. It's not even funny. It's not entertainment. Who the fuck watches this channel? It's like a bus stop with two black guys and they act like liberal white women. This is the worst fucking.
Wow, look at this guy talk. Just listen to this bozo talk. Act like I would have you know, over 1 million, almost 2 million people watch these guys on a daily. Their view. Listen, you know what's crazy? Y'all got to do live streams to get 100,000 views per video, right? They just have. Listen, your live streams can go anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. They could put up a 13-minute video and do more views than you. Who's working more efficient here? It seems like clearly a lot more people want to see what they got going on versus the redundant bullshit you guys have. So I find that funny. Francois, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. He says your comment was sarcastic. I knew it was sarcastic. I wasn't. Listen, I addressed the comment, but I was addressing a greater point. So do not take it personally, because you know I like to go in. But I was not referring that to you at all. Stephanie Tam, shout out to you. They were bunking it like girls at a sleepover. Yeah. Y'all are crazy. Dev, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. The issue with the red pill is that they put men and women in a box with no nuance. Plus, I peeped Sneako's regretting his affiliation by the end. Facts. That's absolutely facts. If you end up like going super hard into this red pill shit, eventually you're gonna see guys like Zerka, right? This dumb fuck over here, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck did I sign up for? Is this really what my life has in store for me? Just sitting here acting like a douchebag online because that's what gets views. I mean, that's what you're gonna end up doing. So I don't blame you. Let's continue.
On Earth. Who the fuck is watching this?
Hold on, let me keep going here.
Switch to the Auschwitz.
Really weird, yo, man. I fuck with you heavy.
I'm about to get these niggas wet.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
And you didn't believe in get these niggas away.
Yeah, I'm about to blow these niggas away. Fresh and fit.
See, so this is what they do, guys. This is their strategy. They go ahead and clip shit out of context, right? To make it look crazy. What are they doing? They're deflecting from what I'm calling him out on. Why are you a snake? Oh, You're gay. You're so gay. But then again, this guy's on an interview talking about getting fucking milked.
Even though
You took that seriously? First of all, that was a Pearl video they were reacting to because that Amiri guy was talking about Pearl, and the dude couldn't even finish his sentence properly. Okay, so when he was saying, "Oh yeah, Abba, fresh and fit blue Jay Waller, fresh and fit blue Abba and preach," it sounds sus. So of course it's a joke. Do you not have friends in high school? It's a joke. Oh my God. You took that seriously, my boy? Are you over here talking about, they have see, this is what I mean, guys. They take things out of context, all right? They're taking a legitimate criticism and making it all about homosexuality. Meanwhile, this guy got milked. It's like, bro, chill. Listen, y'all do the same thing in your circles. Matter of fact, I seem to recall other platforms where somebody says some sus shit on your podcast and you say pause or Fresh says pause. Y'all make the exact same joke, but you mad about this? Why are you so mad, bro? Like, this already coming off cringe as hell, bro.
Hold on, pause.
Hold on, stop.
It wasn't
Myron,
another
this is
level?
comedic
to
deflection.
me, it wasn't more intense than the level 2 I get from a really good blow.
So getting a blowjob is equivalent to him to getting pegged.
What?
Yet he's running around right now calling us gay, clipping Pearl's content out of context.
So are you, is this official? Are you and Pearl officially aligned? Is that what you're trying to say, Myron? Like, because the way you defending Pearl right now, and then you go on to do some racist shit on your platform afterwards, is this truce? Did Pearl finally get to the Fresh and Fit podcast? Are they going to be working together? Why are you worried about Pearl's video? I didn't even, honestly, chat, this is the main thing that shocked me. The fact that they started off with Pearl's video, right? It didn't make any sense whatsoever because I would think that someone like Myron would ignore a girl like Pearl who talked so much shit about them when they were going through their shit, ironically, with Abba and Preach. So now all of a sudden, you and Pearl are to the point where now you gotta call Abba and Preach out, use her rhetoric for taking you guys out of context. They didn't take him out of context. Amiri really said that, and he was cringe for saying that. Like, what are y'all doing? This is honestly very pathetic. That's why I'm like, I was so disappointed. But why am I not surprised? It's like the kid you had, and it's just like, damn, bro, like you did not live up to daddy's expectations. Shame on you. Ghost Rider, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. He says, Zerka sounds like Walmart Tony Robbins. Oh, God. With a severe permanent concussion. Yo. Yeah, that part. He says, I don't get why anyone thinks this dude's worthy of worship. The reason why is because you got to understand, all right, there's a bunch of dudes in this Red Pill's place that love guys who are overly aggressive, right? Because on the internet, they think that actually works. You gotta get in the minds of these dudes, right? On the internet, these incels think that kind of behavior actually works when guys are overly aggressive and overly like just bombastic, like guys like Zerka. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this: in the real world, guys like Zerka they'd ignore him. They'd already write him off. They'd already write him off. He'll probably get a few people that'll mess with him, but those would be crazy people. People don't give a fuck, and those are the people who are likely to land you in some kind of trouble. So someone like him, a lot of these guys, they've gotten their mindset so twisted up in what it means to be a man that they don't realize that being a man, you don't, first of all, it doesn't mean doing what Zerka does on internet. It doesn't mean doing what Myron does on the internet. Actually, being a man is probably doing something like watching your father or somebody who you look up to in the real world, whether it's a local community leader, a mentor you've had, somebody. But a lot of these guys, they don't even go outside. So how are they going to find that mentor? A lot of these guys, they got video games and all this bullshit. So how are they going to even learn anything? You see what I'm saying? So it's getting to the point where these guys, unfortunately, are going to be the new, what do you call it? The new blueprint for masculinity, especially as the pendulum starts to swing too far to the right. Because it's going to go right and it's going to go too far to the right. All right, we're coming in from the left. We're going to the center. And we're going to go too far to the right because of guys like this. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
And
Blue
to be
Andrew.
Yeah, go ahead.
to be fair, we've never seen Abba with a girl instead of his friend's girl, actually wife.
Destiny's wife.
So to me, bro, if anyone's gonna be gay, it's gonna be you on all fours, bro. Just
Bro,
saying.
He's talking about getting finger popped in his asshole and being straight.
All right, let's
Yo,
go
play the
back
clip,
to
bro.
it, man.
Play the clip, bro.
Take fresh and fit, Blue Jay Waller. Fresh and fit. Men after men after men after men. I'm telling you, the people that come inside of Fresh and Fit.
See, this is what they do, guys, right? They just edit the clips to make it look crazy. But the reality is, what is that clip talking about? About us supporting our homies, putting them on, helping them grow because
Dude, but that's exactly what Amiri said. We reacted to that video too. That's exactly what he said. He said, Fresh and Fit Blue Jay Waller, Fresh and Fit Blue Auburn Preach, Fresh and Fit Blue B. When you come inside Fresh and Fit, yeah? Like he was saying that. That's why we were all laughing. Because it's like, bro, just finish your sentence. Use commas. It's okay. Slow down. No one took you guys out of context. But all of a sudden it's like, yeah, see, they took us out of context because they're trying to make me sound gay. No, that's not what it is, bro. That's not. We didn't take you out of context. That's literally what old boy said. He said that. Can I find that video? I'm gonna pull up that video. That's literally what he said, and we understood what he was trying to say. He was trying to say that your platform was better than Album Preach or all these other guys because you guys are somehow better, right? He was trying to make that comparison. We knew what he was saying. It's just the way he said it was sus. So we said pause, all right? And Album Preach made the joke. But the fact that you're using that as some kind of evidence to go ahead and say, oh my God, this is why we expose Album Preach and ruin their careers. Look at this. It's true. They like to take people out of context. Listen, if this is your opening argument, if this is you guys' opening argument, playing a video from Pearl and some guy who couldn't finish a sentence, using that as some kind of win, this already just set a show. It's already showing me what kind of show this is going to be. An epic fucking disappointment. All right. Dog K News. Shout out to you for the $10 super chat. He says, shout out to the African fam, but these clowns are the reasons for them tether. I saw the end of their stream when all four of them ganged up on an FBA girl clowning black women and FBA again. Yeah, it was actually kind of weird, bro. But I'm not surprised because they had a whole controversy where they were clowning black women. Fresh was talking about I don't date black women, and then Myron came in and said, you know, he doesn't dabble in the dark, right? These are the kind of rhetoric these guys say. They've been saying stuff like this, all right? That's why I don't like guys like Fresh and Fit. But it is what it is. A lot of these other dudes, some of them they share the same skin color, right? They will run to platforms like this, and they will hug guys like what do you call it? Like what is it? Zerka, right? They'll hug guys like Fresh because as long as they're saying what they're saying against women, why not? Shane, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much.
we all grow together as a unit. Okay,
Yep.
This is something that these guys don't understand because no one really works with these guys or brings them on because they're snakes. Okay,
And when he says blow, is because we blow up their career and give them exposure. That's what he means by blow, not actually what happens to Abba. It's just weird, bro.
and here's the other thing too. I've said this.
Wait, that's not what it means, Fresh. This is why you need to shut up. That's not what he means because he also said in that statement, Fresh and Fit blew Abba and Preach. If that's what he meant, that he blew up channels, then he's wrong in that statement because he didn't help blow up Abba and Preach. Y'all niggas didn't help blow up Abba and Preach. They already had way more subscribers than you before your beef started. So you're lying. Like, this is what I'm saying. This podcast was just weird to me, bro. You're already lying. Shane, shout out to you, says, no, dude, FNF and Pearl would team up to survive. It's looking like it, which is so weird because Myron, you know what's funny? Myron is the guy that doesn't want to give anybody any clout, right? He doesn't want to be that guy to give people any clout. And I didn't actually think that he would be the guy that would actually pay attention to Pearl, right? But he did. And I'm just like, yo, I actually cannot believe it. He actually is teaming up with Pearly Things. Interesting. Like, they're going to have to do it to survive. I don't think Fresh and Fit needs Pearl to survive. I think it's the other way around. I just think it's a low thing to do for Myron to bring up Pearl's video first, even though Pearl was the one that completely dissed them. while they were going through the initial beef with Abba and Preach. So you over here calling Abba and Preach snakes. Meanwhile, the video you're playing is of a woman who literally was being a snake to you. She literally came off of your platform, and after she was done with your platform, did a hit video on you talking about how your dating ideas will not reach reality. And yet y'all are playing her videos calling Abba and Preach a snake. It's funny. Like, all this shit is just hilarious because these guys are dumb. Like, just like Myron's thumb up his nose. They're dumb. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This bastion of masculinity over here.
Before I'll say it again. Before we came up, we worked with a bunch of content creators that helped us on our rise up. I've always said it. I never retract the ladder on our way up. If we came up with you, we're going to put that ladder down so that you can climb up with us, bro. We always put our homies on, okay? Loyalty is big to me. So let's go back to their stupid hit piece here.
You can't make this shit up.
They're deflecting with gayness, but meanwhile, this guy
Milked? What? How did it happen?
got milked.
I mean, so, all right, I've never talked about this in detail.
There's
I'm
shame.
feeling naked right now.
Oh, it looks like the emperor has no clothes.
Essentially, no, I can't do it.
Okay, you gotta tell
Shame.
me
There's
afterwards.
shame.
I
Yeah, we can
expect
talk.
that.
I started thinking
I
about
was
it.
not
See,
expecting.
here's the thing, okay? And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'll just be honest. Let's talk about it.
Try
Let's
being
go.
honest,
You know,
bitch.
because I'm out here. I came here.
He's a sodomite. That's the honesty.
I'm gonna do it just for you because I love you. Okay.
Sim.
The position you have to get in to get milked, and this is. See, I'm uncomfortable just talking about.
We'll get back to that in a second. But y'all can see right here, he already knows what time it is. But meanwhile, he's trying to say that we're gay. He's taking all these clips out of context, but we literally have a full podcast where he's admitting he's being milked.
Damn.
Yeah, but like, no one took you out of context when you said, Abba, I got a problem with fucking you. That was your statement. You said that uninterrupted. Like, who took you out of context there? They're just making a joke about it. Doesn't even mean they're pivoting towards that. The fact that you actually believe Abba and Preach making a joke off of you not saying pause when it needs to be said, I think you're taking that as a serious argument from them. I think y'all need your noggins checked. For real. Like, that's not even a serious argument to be like getting mad off. Like, you're spending how long? 12 minutes going in on just the homosexual aspect of it. Are you trying to tell us something, Myron? Like, why would that even be an argument? You can clearly tell they're obviously joking. It's a joke. Like, what the hell? It's like pause. We do that on the channel here too. Y'all do it on your channels. So why getting on them and taking it seriously over something y'all joke around yourselves? This is so weird that y'all are using this as a serious argument to try to call them snakes, even though everyone jokes about the Boondocks pause, especially when you say some sus-ass shit. I even get my chat calling me out on it because sometimes I be saying some shit that be like sus, and y'all be like, yo, dude, pause. Y'all be telling me that all the time. See what I'm saying? So y'all let me know. So the fact that I'm shocked that Fresh and Fit actually think Abba and Preach were being serious about this, so much to the point that they're using that as a legitimate argument. Like, this is such a disappointment. It's not even funny anymore.
So it's like, what the fuck am I listening to?
No, what the fuck am I listening to? What the hell is this shit?
The position you have to get in. If any of my homies walked in and saw me, I'd be like, you didn't see nothing, bro. And I'll kill you for telling me. And because I think it took me such a long time to even be comfortable to do that with the person I'm intimate with and to trust her, that even just saying I did it.
It's preach.
Hold up, chat. I found that video. Chat. All right, I'm about to pull that video up right now. And this is Pearl's channel. All right. So y'all can't say we took him out of context because this is Pearl's own channel. Okay. All right. Watch what Amiri says. Now, what you're going to see is how bullshit Fresh and Fit's argument really is, right? And how much exactly what I've been telling you they were going to do, right? They're just going to misrepresent the argument to make it fit their narrative. Okay. This is Pearl's channel. Okay. Watch what Amiri says and you let me know if, you let me know if we took them out of context. Because if Fresh and Fit are going to go with that argument, then they're dumb for using Pearl's video. Because Viral's video just proves that not only is she a reaction channel herself, but she puts herself out of context because we played her video.
Two for me is this. Like, a successful channel
This is gonna be
goes
low.
like this. If you know stocks, you know there's a downswing and upswing, higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, it goes up and down like this. If you have a channel like Certain Man, it goes like that. Get me? Lower highs and lower lows. We're doing higher highs and higher lows. Every single YouTube channel, no channel goes like that and keep going like that. No, even Mr. Beast goes like that, goes like that, goes like that. That's how it works.
Well, it's the long game.
Yes.
And that's what I see, I see the long game. And that's what a lot of people think, that like throwing people under the bus in the short game is good. When in the long game, it screws you up because nobody in the industry wants to work with you. And we see your true character.
It's funny because she's talking about herself.
We see your character. And
exactly. Yep. You burn enough bridges, there'll be none to cross.
And it's like, do masculine men make hit pieces on their friends? Is that like
Hell
something?
to the no.
And that's the thing. It's like all these gossip channels, they're so feminine.
Bro, I'm
It's
telling
like
you.
they're so feminine.
They are, man. Do you hear big man talking about next big man? Come on, bro. Like, who does that, bro? That's you lot's culture that you try to promote. Nah, man. Real men, we saw it out in the cigar room. We're chilling in the back. No one hears about it. They would know that there's disagreements. Just come, boom. This is how we in front. We united front. In the back.
Yo, I'm gonna just skip it to right here.
That's how real.
All right,
men
so y'all
it.
can see that it's clearly Pearl's
women do it.
panel.
And I actually changed my mind on the whole ABBA and Preach thing.
I'm
I
gonna
was
skip
team
it
ABBA
right
and
here. Okay,
Preach
we're gonna be right here.
out
This is where he
here
says it.
giving solutions and making the world a better place. And what do these reaction channels stand for that have been shitting on them the past year and a half? Like, I guarantee Fresh and Fit have saved literal lives.
Bro, Fresh and Fit blew ABBA and Preach. Fresh and Fit blew Kevin Samuel. Fresh and Fit blew Andrew Tate. Fresh and Fit blew Jay Waller. Fresh and Fit, men after men after men after men. Tommy Sotomayor's career revived on Fresh and Fit. I'm telling you, the people that come inside of Fresh and Fit and have these amount of people that's watching them live, the real guys that sit down every day and watch this stuff is clocking on.
He said that. he just who took who out of context? Myron, you sitting here lying. Hold up. Who took who out of context here? Hold up. Because this is what these guys like to do, right? Who took who out of context here?
That cannot happen. It's just like hip hop. It's just hip hop. Hip hop stay being the most homophobic like hip hop. I haven't met you.
And
Okay, so let's go back to the clip here. But we're gay.
Blew ABBA and Preach.
What
is happening?
ABBA, how are you gay and ugly?
Masculinity look different. I haven't met these people in real life. Calm down. That cannot happen. It's just like hip hop. It's just hip hop. Hip hop stay being the most homophobic thing. One of the most homophobic things.
ABBA literally got electric.
The talk
pause,
of hip hop.
The way this fucking retard Preach talk.
All right, let's go back to it, man.
Play the clip, bro.
Tate. Fresh and Fit blew Jay Waller. Fresh and Fit. men after men after men after men. I'm telling you, the people that come inside of Fresh and Fit.
See, this is what they do, guys, right? They just edit the clips to make it look crazy, but with the
Okay, they edit the clips, right?
Bro, Fresh and Fit blew Abba and Preach. Fresh and Fit blew Kevin Samuel. Fresh and Fit blew Andrew Tate. Fresh and Fit blew Jay Waller. Fresh and Fit, men after men after men after men. Tommy Sotomayor's career revived on Fresh and Fit. I'm telling you, the people that come inside of Fresh and Fit and have these amount of people that's watching them live, the real guys that sit down every day and watch this stuff is clocking on.
It seems like they cut things out, but overall, Buddy said what Buddy said. It was sus. So y'all sitting there acting like Abba and Preach are these massive snakes because they sat here and listened to what y'all just listened to, saw how sus it sounded, and y'all are saying that they're snakes for pretty much shortening it. I mean, the only thing I was missing is the Tommy Sotomayor part and the other part. That was it. Other than that, he said what he said. This is so disingenuous on so many levels. That's why I'm telling you, this live stream was just a disappointment. Like, they just straight up lied, just like the same 5-hour live stream they did. They lied throughout, and we did the exact same thing we're doing now. Call it deja vu. Like, we reacted through that 5-hour stream while they were lying, and we're doing the same to their response video now. It's like the more things change, the more they stay the same. We in 2023 and Fresh and Fit, we're still doing the same bullshit. No one took you out of context. Your buddy said what he said. Glassy Eyes, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Says, Duke, remember Pearl really kicked this off in that same conversation with Amiri where she switched her viewpoint. At first, I was on AMP side, but yep, she admitted that. And they played her video like dummies.
Back to that in a second. But y'all can see right here, he already knows what time it is. But meanwhile, he's trying to say that we're gay. He's taking all these clips out of context, but we literally have a full podcast where he's admitting he's being milked.
Damn, sus. Like, what the fuck am I listening to?
No, what the fuck am I listening to? What the hell is this shit?
The position you have to get in. If any of my homies walked in and saw me, I'd be like, you didn't see nothing, bro. And I'll kill you for telling it. And because I think it took me such a long time to even be comfortable to do that with the person I'm intimate with and to trust her. That even just saying I did it.
It's Preach. Preach licks his ass off. The fuck you lying about?
Oh, man.
We've never seen you the woman, Abba.
Let's get back to it. That's the only time they show you, by the way. Don't pawn it off to Preach like you've been doing. You're a fucking bitch. I have an issue with you. I'd love to talk to you. And hey, if it comes fisticuffs, that's fine.
I just don't understand. Why now?
Oh, why now?
After 30 fucking videos.
Bro, today I got time. This is why, man. These guys have made how many fucking videos on us? Why now? These guys have been making videos on us for 2 years, talking shit, 20 plus, guys. That's why now, you fucking ass clowns. Again, these guys want to be able to talk shit without being held accountable.
They have legitimate beef against y'all, so they could do as many videos as they want because you started that beef. You talked crap about his wife. You did that. So as far as they know, listen, you backed out of the fight after talking shit about somebody's wife. It's not their girlfriend, it's their wife. You did that. So as far as I'm concerned, they had every right reserved to do as many videos until they get their ones. That's it. Y'all over here running around acting like little bitches. And reason number 2, the reaction channels. So if you do something dumb, they react to it. It's literally part of their content. They're not just going to ignore you guys because you had them on their platform once. And every criticism is not someone talking shit. Talking shit, if someone literally goes in, does a live stream, and literally just does nothing else but shit on you, shit on Fresh's talking, shit on Fresh's viewpoint, just shit on everything, that's a hit piece. But all they're doing is playing your words and criticizing it, but adding comedy to it. Y'all are misrepresenting what hit piece actually is. They're playing your words. The only reason why you're even calling that a hit piece is because a lot of times I think you guys know you can't even argue against your own bullshit because you know you said that at the end of the day. That's what I'm starting to realize. That's why you call it, oh, they put me out of context. Oh, they edited my video, even though they're playing exactly what you said. The reason why you're doing that is because that's the only way you guys can defend against your own mouth. Because y'all are sitting here talking all this crazy shit, but didn't realize for the longest how crazy you guys sounded.
Held accountable, okay? That's why now, you fucking ass clown.
Why now? Like all of a sudden, we went back and like we wanted answers from you. You never replied.
What?
And I beat both y'all niggas up too. If we really want to talk about that. You guys want to fucking box? I'll box both you motherfuckers too. Fuck out of here, man.
Well,
That never happened.
so it's like pawn it off. Pawn it off. Bro, if anybody made this problem happen, that was you when you was talking crazy about somebody.
No, you did pawn it off because I challenged you, and then you went ahead and said, "Oh, Preach will fight y'all." Blah blah blah. Bro,
He's scared.
nobody.
No, bruh. Preach was the one that called not Preach. Fresh was the one that called Preach out because he was talking about how he works out now. That's what he was saying. That's what he was saying. Fresh started that. Oh my God. The fact that y'all are willing to lie and the evidence is out there. It's crazy to me. No. Yo, chat, this is actually crazy. Fresh was the one that called Preach out. And then Preach said yes. Matter of fact, Preach went on and said he'll take on the both of you. Myron, you never said anything about boxing that time. That's why no one got on you for that. Everybody was getting on Fresh, and they got on him even harder when he went in and bought a gun right afterwards. They all laughed at him because they knew he was scared. Dude had to do a whole vlog talking about, I was always going to buy the gun, guys. Okay. I was always going to buy the gun. You guys got to check out my other vlogs, okay? I didn't do it because I was scared of Preach. Because Preach was missing for a good week. We didn't know where he went. You started it, Fresh. You called Preach out. Myron, you backed Fresh up instead of calming him down. Preach called Myron and Fresh out. And both y'all niggas backed off. Y'all just sitting here lying. Like, this is crazy.
Nobody is scared of Preach, man. These guys are thirsty for views. You guys got to understand, when this beef first started, there are 1.2 M subscribers. They were thirsty for views. And you guys are going to see here in a second, I got the video evidence to prove that these guys were thirsty about views. It was never about fighting. You guys are going to see that here in a second.
Somebody else's significant other.
Yeah.
That's you.
Hey, and Preach, I guarantee your wife is probably ugly. I said it.
Yo,
You gave her a ring pop and you licked her at your fucking wedding.
we should fly her up,
Fucking
bro.
weirdo.
Hey, yo, we should fly her up.
Guarantee her. Flued out. Oh, don't worry, guys. The jokes are going to come later on. Stay tuned. Don't
Oh,
worry.
man.
You're making them dumbass faces.
No, I'm gonna take one bitch and the other bitch. You guys are two bitches, twin sisters. That's your new name. Not Fresh and Fit,
That's better than anus and reach, though.
twin sisters. Let's go.
A year later, now you want to bring up fight again? Why didn't you guys take up the fight that you guys suggested when you was talking shit about
Let's
it?
go. Issue with you. I'd love to talk to you. And hey, if it comes fisticuffs, that's fine. But you need to be held accountable for all the shit you've been talking, bro. You've been hiding behind a fucking camera, talking shit. And here's an important thing. I don't know if y'all know this, right? Dumbass face.
Fly her up.
Somebody else's significant other.
Yeah.
Significant other. Let's see here.
Made a video recently talking about my alleged wife.
It's just so dumb. Like, they really tried.
She really tried, and I'm going to explain to you because I haven't spoken about it, and I'm going to explain to you what happened. What happened was this. When the whole debacle with Fresh and Fit happened, they were trying to get some juice to get at us. And what happened on my other Instagram page that got canceled, that got deleted, right? They went to throughout all my pictures, and they went to see if they could find a picture of my wife. If you don't know anything about me, I don't post about what I got. I'm talking about where I live, vehicles, whatever. I don't post that. I don't put pictures. I don't put pictures of my people around me. Why? Because people on the internet are fucking weirdos, okay? They found a picture of someone, and I'm going chief with that person, right?
Donovan Sharp did that. Nobody else but Donnie Boy. He tried to expose Preacher's wife. That's the video they're reacting to. I just find it funny that Abba and Preach, not Abba and Preach, Fresh and Fit are trying to use that as some kind of win. Again, their talking points or their argument points are not making any sense, bro. Mackenzie, shout out to you for the $4-5 super chat. He says, it seems like FNF, Pearl, Valuetainment, Candace Owens, and other conservative grifters form an alliance to take down their opposition for red pill survival. Facts. Well, I mean, they need the votes. A lot of these, listen, how else are you going to tap into the minds of a bunch of, guys in the early to mid 30s? All right, they feel like as though they've been disenfranchised by what they blame as the liberal or the leftist government, right? What's going to end up happening is a lot of these guys, they're going to be flowing into the red pill because the red pill enables guys like Zerka to think that being this bombastic idiot that just says whatever comes to mind with no filter is the best way to go because that's tough and that's just balking the system against cancel culture, okay? We don't care. That's what we're showing. They're wrong. They're wrong. They have the warped sense of view of how reality actually works. And what these guys have done is they're coming in and saying, well, listen, there's a huge group of people that doesn't like cancel culture and they don't like the left and they don't like all these other things. So let's just go ahead and hijack it, all right, and make it a thing. Oh, wait, the reaction channels like Abba and Preach, the reaction channels like Playback, all these reaction channels that are calling off the red pill and it may jeopardize the big bag. Oh, we got to combine and fight against that. Yeah, of course. Listen, don't listen to what anybody tells you. The red pill space, particularly the manosphere, it's incredibly lucrative.
Right? We're cheeks to cheeks.
This dude is so effeminate, it's ridiculous. But we're gonna address that. We're gonna address that a little bit later on. Let's continue.
They both have gyno. I've seen in the
Yo, this dude is definitely on some Bateman vibe. But hold on. Let's continue on real quick because this is a bombshell here.
This dude Zerka talking about gyno, bro. We saw your bitch titties in the last video. Stop lying, dog. Stop, bro. Talking about gyno. There's a reason why you brought that up, huh? Somebody's feeling a little self-conscious, ain't it? Hey, listen, it's okay. You used to be a pep boy, okay? It's all right. We're not judging you. At least you lost the weight. Hey, don't be sitting there talking about other people's bitch titties when you haven't figured out how to lose yours yet. My nigga, you haven't found the replacement biceps to get you to replace the fat you lost in your arms. Like, you sitting there talking about other people. Bro, I could fry this Zerka nigga for days.
And he took that picture and he said, that's his wife. Gaia. It's not my wife. No, she's a comedian. She's a comedian. And
wait, hold on. Y'all built an entire attack on us based upon me making fun of your fat wife that was never your wife in the first place.
Yep.
And then trying to insinuate.
Wait, no! This is how disingenuous you are. Honor Rodriguez, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. She says, criticism is not an attack or a hit piece. Facts. Look at these guys and how disingenuous they are. Donovan Sharp that did this hit piece video was way earlier. No, not way earlier. Way late. It came way later than the beef you and you calling out Preacher's wife had. Y'all see what I'm trying to say? So basically, the video in which Myron was calling out Preacher's wife and calling her fat, all right, that was done way earlier. This video they're reacting to was a video Donnie Boy did recently. All right, this was after the whole him and Rolo, because Rolo and Abba Preach, they were all going at it. And Donovan decided to drop a hit piece going after his wife, but that wasn't his wife. So the fact they're using a new video that Donovan Sharp did to atone for your sins, that's crazy. Admit it, Myron, that's a lie. Because you didn't know what Preacher's wife looked like before this video came out. None of you guys did. Y'all see how he's lying? No, chat, do you see how he's lying? And their audience is going to eat it all up. Donovan Sharp did this video. And matter of fact, they're playing it off of Abba and Preacher's they're playing it off of Abba and Preacher's what do you call it? YouTube channel. Let's go to the YouTube channel right now. I'll show y'all the proof. I'll show y'all the proof. What is that video called? It's called Women Over 23. Yo, chat, check this out. The video they're playing is right here. It's Donovan Sharp's video that they did responding to Donovan Sharp, basically calling out Preacher's wife, or what they thought was Preacher's wife. This video was done 4 months ago. Even the basic Fresh and Fit fan would know that the video Myron did talking shit about Preacher's wife was definitely not 4 months ago. So how the hell would Myron have known that this wasn't Preacher's wife? You see how he's using that as an argument now? And yet he's talking, you're taking this whole situation out of context while taking the actual situation out of context. Listen to what this loser says. Listen to what he says.
An entire
took that picture and they said, that's his wife. Gaia. It's not my wife. No, she's a comedian. She's a comedian. And
wait, hold on. Y'all built an entire attack on us based upon me making fun of your fat wife that was never your wife in the first place.
Yep.
And then trying to insinuate that we're racist towards Haitians.
Listen to this. He's saying they built an entire attack platform over making fun of a woman that wasn't his wife to begin with. Myron, a year ago, let me zoom in. A year ago, you didn't know what Preacher's wife looked like. You just attacked her. So they didn't just randomly build an argument to come after you. It wasn't a random attack they built to come after you or do anything. They came after you a year ago because a year ago is when you called out his wife. But no, what you guys are doing, you're being disingenuous. You're taking a video that Donovan Sharp did, falsely calling out a woman that's not even Preacher's wife 4 months ago, and making it seem like Abba and Preach were in the wrong because they knew the whole time that the woman, what we call it, Donnie Boy called out, the woman Donnie Boy called out wasn't actually his girl. You're fucking lying. You're taking a recent video and trying to justify an old mistake you made. Admit it, Myron. You talked about his wife. You called her fat without even knowing she was fat. You did all that. And now you're stooping so low to use Donovan Sharp. You stooped so low, Myron, to use Donovan Sharp's hit piece he did 4 months ago. Y'all look crazy. This is what I'm saying. This whole thing was a disappointment. And he just sat here and lied to his entire audience, and they bought it hook, line, sinker. Be too cool. Shout out to you for the $20 super chat. He says, yo, what's up, bro? Got your fucking chef hats on, dude. Don't ease up on cooking these delusional fruit and cake incels. No mercy, hashtag. Shout out to you. Ana Rodriguez says, I'm a conservative Republican woman who loves you. Hey, listen, conservative, Republican, all like, I don't care. I love y'all. All right. I'm for what's right and what's wrong. That's it. If you start talking about out two sides of your mouth, right, that's where we're going to get on you. Okay. Other than that, listen, as long as you're conservative and you stick to your principles, that's fine. If you're a liberal, if you're lefty, you stick to your principles, you can respect that. All right. But realistically, what I can't stand is someone who's a leftist who's contradicting themselves and talking out about both sides of their mouth, or someone who's a conservative who's contradicting themselves and talking out of both sides of their mouth. So that's the one thing we don't tolerate over here. But yeah, we love conservatives and whatever. Come on, people, let's do it.
Last I checked, we got a dude right next to us repping the fucking Haitians, man.
There you go.
We're actually down here with the fucking Zoes. What the fuck are you talking about?
What up, Zoe?
Okay. Udi lipa reme haïtien. What the fuck you talking about? Vin balo, ma fait bâton.
Yo, this guy is one cheeseburger away from a heart attack. Oh my God. How y'all look fresh and fit, y'all look mean. How the hell y'all gonna bring this nigga up here, all right, knowing full well he a couple meals from a heart attack, and get him all worked up like this? He can't even finish his damn sentence speaking Haitian. Like, literally.
Funny, you're fat white Haitians. Last I checked, we got a dude right next to us repping the fucking Haitians, man.
There you go.
We're actually down here with the fucking Zoes. What the fuck are you talking about?
What up, Zoe?
Okay. Udi lipa reme haïtien. What the fuck you talking about? Vin balo, ma fait bâton. That means get your ass over here. I'll beat your ass.
What? Hey, somebody take this fight. hey, I got money on this one. Hey, preach. Fight this nigga, bro. Do it for your country's honor, because clearly he is disrepresenting. He's disrespecting the flag. He's putting over his body like that, which is just disgraceful. But he is disrespecting the flag, and on top of that, he's siding with people who are racist towards Haitians. Look at this. Take this fight. I put a lot of money on this one. He said he'll beat your ass, preach. This guy right over here. Can you believe it? What are your odds, guys? Who do you think is gonna win this? Who do you think is actually gonna win this? Like, chat, let me know. Actually, let me know what you think, chat. You think this guy actually stands a chance against Preach? I don't know if he can stand, period, without passing out, bro. It's like he struggled to get that sentence out. But hey, he wants to smoke too. Apparently, they got Haitians on their squad, right? He wants to smoke too. This is crazy. Travis, shout out to you for $5 super chat. He says, didn't Fresh try to charge AMP a fee to box after he challenged him? Facts. I almost forgot about that, Travis. Facts. These dudes went out and put all these excuses to why they didn't want to fight. And look at this. A year later, when they thought everybody would forget, they turn around and call it Abba and Priest the pussies for not challenging them. Or no, he's calling Abba a pussy because Abba sent Preach instead. No. Preach wanted Fresh, but he would fight you too. That's what he wanted. Like, y'all are so crazy the way they're lying. Great Pill, shout out to you for $2 super chat. He said, sad how we come back full circle from BS Fresh and Fit started. And you know what's funny? They're starting this shit all over again. We come full circle and they're still starting shit. Cephas, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. He says, bro, you're being disingenuous. How? Was it the Pearl video I just played from Pearl's channel in full context, proving them wrong? Or is it because you don't like how critical I'm getting of your daddy's Fresh and Fit? How am I being disingenuous? They're literally lying. I'm trying to provide context, and me providing context is being just disingenuous. But the guys over here who are lying and putting things out of context, they're telling facts. This is how crazy the brainwashing is. Y'all don't even get it, bro. But hey, thanks for the super chat anyway. That was just dumb outing yourself like that.
What the big move? You talking about we're racist towards Haitian? My engineer, the guy that works for me, is fucking Haitian. We're actually out here with the Haitians.
Hey, they already showed proof. Did you look through the proof actually? The reason why you're calling us disingenuous right now because we're looking through the proof. We're doing the work your dumb mind should have done. But you're saying we're being a disingenuous because we hate them? What are you talking about? Did you actually watch that 5-hour video? If you tell me yes and you think they're still right, and I will tell you you're wrong. I would tell you, I can almost guarantee you didn't watch that video. Because I'll play it right next to the video we did, playing their live stream side by side and bringing up the evidence while they were playing it and show that you were wrong, that they were lying. So the fact that I'm doing the exact same thing now, a full year later, after they done started that beef, they're starting this one, and now we're providing context. All of a sudden, y'all are like, oh, is this disingenuous? Bro, grow up. Grow up. You got something on your nose there. You got a little, maybe it's a sniffing Fresh and Fit's ass. Get off their ass, bruh, for real. The fact that you're saying this, you didn't watch that 5-hour video. You didn't even pay attention to the drama that came out. One of the dudes that Myron sent over to that girl's chat, we interviewed him on his channel. A lot of my OGs can tell you, what was that? Y'all remember his name? 360 Blessings. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember 360 Blessings. He used to be one of you. He used to be one of the Fresh and Fit stand boys. And he went in there just like Myron on Myron's orders, and he went in there and shamed that woman in her DMs. He admitted all of that. Myron came out here and lied. Y'all need to wake up. That's all. Listen, bro. I think you're still sleeping. It is what it is. But that's the last time you're gonna get my attention, Brody. It is what it is.
It's for real.
Bro, I look Haitian. The fuck? Dude, I look Haitian.
So, the point is this, okay? They lied, guys. They lied about us hating Haitians. They lied about us making fun of his wife. That was their cornerstone of their argument. But why did they do that? They misled their fans. They misled all of y'all to get what? The views. The only thing Abra and Preach care about, guys, are views and AdSense. That's why they will sell out their friends. That's why they will lie. They will not be honest. And last I checked, what do these guys talk about? They talk about, oh, I have a bunch of integrity, bro.
I can't be cool with people who don't have integrity.
Wait, what? Hold on. Y'all niggas lied the entire time. Your entire fucking hit piece argument was us making fun of his wife and making fun of his country, which we now just officially debunked. They've had the wool over your guys' eyes for years, and no one's calling these fucking guys out. It is crazy to me. They've been lying, deflecting, smoking mirrors, not being completely honest and truthful about things, and then they wonder why I'm over here getting a vein in the middle of my head talking shit about these guys because no one sees the fuckery with these dudes.
Bro, they're just okay. What you've pointed out so far is the fact that they made a joke off the innuendo of Amari's video. But I just played Amari's video. They didn't take him out of context at all. He really said those things about Abba and Preach and Fresh and Fit. He said that. And then your next argument is, oh, well, he likes to get milked. Okay. And what else? They're snakes for what? And that's his sexual preference. Let him have it. It's weird that you're so invested in that, bruh. Okay, what are the other arguments? Oh, they're chopping up video and taking it out of context. So far, we've proved that's wrong. But y'all coming up here calling them liars, but you haven't disproved anything. You played Donovan Sharp's, what do you call it? You barely even played Donovan Sharp's video. But even then, we caught you in a massive lie because you tried to make it seem like Fresh and Fit, not Fresh and Fit, Abba and Preach built an argument off of a woman that they knew wasn't hers or wasn't Preach's wife. But you didn't know that either by the time you made that argument because the time you made that argument was a year ago. Donovan Sharp came out with what he thought was Preach's wife 4 months ago. So right off the bat, you were already lying. In your debunking video, Myron, we caught you on 2 major lies. Yeah, you got dummies over here talking about, Abba and Preach were lying too. We haven't even gotten to whatever it is they're lying about. But Fresh and Fit, they're lying so far. Don, shout out to you. He says, that's Mo Rhymes with no lines. He's from Miami, North Miami. Okay. Well, he needs to get on that scale, bro, because that weight is horrendous. And they're the same dudes that want to talk about big women, but look at him. What kind of women are lining up the door to go sit with that dude? I mean, what are we talking about here? Mackenzie, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. He says they are misrepresenting Haitians. Haitian community don't rock with them bozos. That dude can't speak proper Creole. Preach is official. Yeah. No, I know they don't they're not really in with the Haitian community. That guy you saw, he's basically like the nerd. He's a nerd. He's a nerd boy. That's just what it is, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about? It ain't about nothing.
Nobody sees it. Yeah. I think we're the first ones really calling them out at this point. They've been lying to y'all for years, and they're dumbass fans in the back. Oh, fresh and fraud. No, these guys are the real fucking liars, man.
Nah, man. Rim job and butt plug.
Holy.
That's their new names.
All right, let's get back to it. Exposing these guys.
And Preach, I guarantee your wife is probably ugly. I said it.
Yo.
This video was done a year ago.
Let's fast forward here a bit.
Oh, wait. Why'd you fast forward that? Whoa. Yo, you know what's funny? Because this is Abba Preach's video. Why would you fast forward the part where you were talking shit about his wife? You literally going on a 5-minute tirade going in on the dude's wife. Why would you fast forward that, bro, if you weren't being disingenuous or misrepresenting? Play what you said. Play exactly what you said. This is the shit that's so frustrating with these weirdos, right? Because they want to sit there and lie. See how you conveniently fast forwards over dissing Preach's wife, and he goes into a different argument. But y'all have not made anything yet. Glassy Eye, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. He says AMP dropped their video 3 hours ago and have more views. Yeah, and that video was like 12 minutes long. These guys did a whole 2.5-hour video, and their 12-minute long video outpaces their shit. It's funny as fuck.
Your wife is probably ugly. I said it.
Yo, let's fast forward here a bit.
Whoa. Why didn't you just play the rest of what you said? because you knew you would get caught up in your own bullshit. Your wife is probably ugly because you didn't know what his wife looked like back then. But you had the unmitigated gall to play a Donovan Sharp video 4 months ago and pretend that Abba and Preach were lying about the argument of you talking shit about their wife. That's not true.
You want to bring up fight again? Why didn't you guys take up the fight that you guys suggested when you was talking shit?
Nigga, you ran from it.
Issue. He definitely ran from me. He put that shit on Preach ASAP, bro. That nigga turned into Goku. With you. I'd love to talk to you. And hey, if it comes fisticuffs, that's fine. But you need to be held accountable for all the shit you've been talking, bro. You've been hiding behind a fucking camera, talking shit, being a fucking snake for.
I love how he says this behind the camera.
What?
Like,
Wow.
Podcasting, bro. You're not some street baller. You're an ex.
More deflection.
You ran from the fight, Abba. You were in his house and you ran. How the fuck is this hiding behind a camera?
You weren't even there. You had a non-existent channel and no one knew who you were. You just a nigga trying to pick it back off of their success right now. That's exactly what you're doing. You're taking the Andrew Tate Blue Book, but you're not even bald. That's exactly what you're doing. You weren't even here. When Abba was there, he called them out. That's what he did. And Myron was the one with amnesia. You got to remind me what I said. What? That was him. Fresh knew instantly. And that's how we knew Myron was pretending. Because if a dummy like Fresh understood what Abba was getting at right off the bat, you knew for a fact the video Abba was reacting to or talking about. You just decided to play dumb. And that's why you're getting mad, because people were ridiculing you because you were playing dumb, pretending you didn't know what video they were talking about, but you knew exactly which one. If Fresh could figure it out, you damn well are smarter than that. You know damn well which video he was talking about, but you lied. Shay, shout out to you. Myron thinks we're teenage girls gaslighting. Facts. And a bunch of losers that believe that stuff too. Like that dude that was just in the chat earlier. He's one of them incels, guaranteed. If we actually pull this shit, like if we ran this shit right now, we like, honestly, bro, I wish I had I'm not gonna say anything. If we ran this shit right now, guaranteed. Look at his profiles, look at everything. Dude is a loser, guaranteed. Oh, but it's the exact kind of losers these guys draw in. CD, shout out to you for the final super chat. He says there are photos of Myron at Miami LGBT Pride, rolling in bed, hugged up with white men, but he's exposing someone else. Facts. John, shout out to you. He says Haitian, but speaks Creole like a college student. Fact. I thought he was having a heart attack. Facts. Hugo, shout out to you. He says got called out for making fun of Preach's wife and Haitians, and the first time around by everyone, but will act like they said nothing because one works for them. Yeah, it's like saying I have my one. Look at my black friend. Okay, do you see my black friend over here? It's dumb. NPR, shout out to you. He says, I'm from Queens, New York. When you throw more words than your hands, then you are really soft. FNF is soft. Where's the fight? Myron needs to stop running. He's the one running, but calling other people runners. I find it hilarious that he's doing that. Don, shout out to you. He says, that's because Myron's a runner. He's a track star. LOL. Facts. Antonio, again with the $5 super chat. He says, sup, Duke. When Preach was missing first week, Allende broke into Fresh and Fit's apartment. I think Preach told Allende to break into FNM to scare FNF. No. I know Allende personally. No. Preach didn't do that. Allende was for real mad. Because you know why Allende broke in? I'm gonna give you guys a brief synopsis, right? The reason why Allende broke in, because Fresh and Fit scammed their audience off of the 100K party. Oh, we forgot to talk about that. Most of y'all don't even remember that because they're so big, right? No, Fresh and Fit are actual scammers. They threw a 100K party, and it wasn't what they promised their audience. Matter of fact, there were no girls that showed up. There were no one really showed up, but a couple of diehard fanboys, and we saw what they looked like. All right, and then what happened? Myron got on this podcast talking about, oh yeah, don't worry about it. We'll refund you guys, X, Y, and Z. At least some of the guys were asking for a refund. And then later on, they didn't give their audience a refund, and they turned around and blamed Allende for it. They said it was Allende's fault that the 100K party fell through, and that's why they don't feel responsible for refunding their audience. There's a gang of people who actually were from that original 100K group that literally are bombarding not only my chats, not my chat rooms, but they're bombarding my my IG. They're bombarding my email. And matter of fact, majority of the emails I get is to keep exposing these guys, because a lot of these dudes, they lost money on that 100K party. They were scammed by Fresh and Fit. There's proof. But for them to get out of it media-wise, what ended up happening was they blamed Allende. Allende got so mad, he went up to their house and confronted them. And you saw what unfolded afterwards. But that's the truth. They scammed their audience, took all their money for a party that didn't really even happen like that, and then all of a sudden blamed Allende, the guy who gets the girls, for their whole organization. You see how weird that is? And yet none of their audience have made them answer for scamming over 100,000 people. And you know the niggas that are hitting me up right now? Listen, it is what it is. Like, no matter how much you can scream and say they scammed you and you want your money back, or, hey, play this, play that, there's no one else who's going to be willing to listen, because y'all had a chance to call these scammers out when you could, and you didn't. What do you want a channel with 15,000 subscribers to do? What do you want us to do? We can't do anything about this. We can't. But yet they're allowed to go free with their scams. A lot of them are scammers. They don't have respect. But little Zerka guy wants to talk.
Telling you to come here right now, you dumb bitch. You too busy getting your finger up your ass, or a tongue, or whatever. This guy puts fucking peanut butter in his asshole, and Preach comes like the dog.
Pure deflection.
Dog shit.
Pure deflection. That's what these guys do. Smoke and mirrors. Let's keep going. Hold on.
Federal agent who runs a podcast talking to whores every day. You live behind a camera. But let's carry on.
For years, I'm calling your dumb ass out. Don't pawn it off fucking Preach. You're a fucking bitch and you know it. You would never say the shit that you've been saying in my fucking face. You would not.
Yes.
I did say it to your face.
What?
Hold on, watch this.
You get so emotional. It's funny to watch. When I came on the pod the first time and the last time,
implying you would be invited again?
But yo, I heard you was talking shit. What was this stuff you said? And this dude started stuttering, pretending he didn't remember what he said. Thankfully, his retard friend Walter was too dumb to realize that.
Another jump cut, because that's what these guys do.
How? But that was within context of their own. They were talking. How could they possibly misrepresent you? And of course, they're a reaction channel. They're supposed to have jump cuts. To compare a reaction channel to a live stream is stupid. Like, we know there are no jump cuts in a live stream, and that's what y'all people do. All right? Alpha and Preach, they are reaction channels. So to weaponize their editing, their editing process against them to try to bolster your point, it's another L. This is juvenile. You literally just played a little bit of a clip.
Retard friend Walter was too dumb to realize that.
Another jump cut.
Oh, I heard you was talking shit. What was this stuff you said? And this dude started stuttering, pretending he didn't remember what he said. Thankfully, his retard friend Walter was too dumb to realize that.
Another jump cut, because
that's what reaction channels do. That's what people who edit videos, you see jump cuts. So why weaponize their process against them and claim as that's some kind of win to go after their character? None of that makes any sense. This is why a lot of this shit is just so disappointing, because they're not making sense. Beats are cool. Shout out to you. He says, Zerka is clearly on some type of fentanyl. Oh, hey, yo. Hey, that's some deadly shit. And high off of stupid. Because he doesn't know what he's talking about, hence why he wears shades inside. Yeah, he doesn't want people to look at his face, bro. And that guy gets weird around eye contact, I can almost guarantee you. People who wear shades indoors, bro, they feel some type of way when other people look them directly in the eye. There's something that they're hiding, that they don't want people to do that, right? They want to look at you with all the confidence knowing you can't see back through their soul to know what they're really all about. That's why I don't trust people that wear sunglasses indoors. It's just weird. Unless you're clowning somebody, it's weird. Antonio says, what happened to Kevin Ray Wilder? He's so quiet now. Also Allende too. I don't know. I don't know what's happening to either of them, all right? Isn't Kevin in Vietnam or some shit? Like, he's in some Southeast Asian country, so he's living it up out there. I mean, it is what it is. Allende's still on YouTube.
That's what these guys do.
Oh, this isn't out. So he
Oh no, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember what he said.
I remember. He said this.
Specifically, you felt like we were kind of blue pilled, right?
Now, guys, I want you to pay attention to this clip, and I'm going to show you guys the full clip. This is what these guys do.
I don't remember what show. What show was this one?
I remember it very, very well because that episode I was very careful of what I said because you watched it. That episode I was very careful of what I said because you watched it.
So I just want to ask you about that. Why do you think I might be blue pilled?
Well, from what I remember, I'm trying to remember. I would say blue. Like, I'm trying to think like which video.
Because he didn't know. It was the one.
I'm trying to remember.
I also find it funny that he came with the smoke.
I love that. Y'all saw how they clipped that shit, man. Bravo to these guys. Now let's go ahead and play the full clip for y'all because that's what these guys fucking do. This is the full clip.
Nah, bruh. You know what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna play the full clip, and I'm gonna show y'all in just a second here. We're gonna actually play the full clip because somebody actually clipped that. Someone actually clipped all of it. Y'all gonna see the full context right here.
You felt like we were kind of blue pilled, right?
I don't remember what show. What show was this one?
This was on. This was
Rollo Donovan. We were all together.
Donovan Sharps.
Do you see how fast Fresh already knew? It was Rollo, Donovan, you, me. We're all together. The Myron's first instinct was a lie. Fresh already knew what he was talking about. And that's how I knew Myron's being disingenuous, because if Fresh knew, and we know he's a dummy. Fresh is not that smart, and he knows that. It's okay. If Fresh already knew what Abba was getting at, you're going to sit there and pretend? How long are you going to sit there and pretend like you didn't fucking know what Abba meant when he confronted you on that show? You see what I mean? These guys like to put people out of context or misrepresent to bolster their points, but here we are telling you the truth. That's why I'm like, this whole live stream was a disappointment, but let's keep playing. Fresh already knew the mission.
Live.
They did a video about basically the RP basically like saying, you know,
because we've got so many streams, bro. I'm trying to like remember which one.
I remember it very, very well because that episode I was very careful of what I said because the kids watched it.
Fresh remembers it very well. Myron, you're going to pretend you have amnesia, but your co-partner over here remembers it very well. Like it was almost yesterday y'all niggas were talking shit, and y'all didn't know Abba was going to show up.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what watches this shit?
All right, so what did I say? I said
but you felt like I was kind of blue pilled, so I just want to ask you about that. Why do you think I might be blue pilled?
Well, from what I remember,
and none of this is cut or edited, by the way. Literally, all of this was just lopped off, literally, because this was like the last 10, 15 minutes of the show that Abba decided to call him up. Preach already left. Somebody just clipped that last part. All of this is unedited, bro.
I'm trying to remember. I would say blue, like I'm trying to think like which video was
it was the one
I'm trying to remember because legit we've done so many live streams. I'm trying to remember.
But Fresh already remembered not only immediately when Abba brought it up, but he also went to break it down for you. And you still have amnesia, bruh? You're lying. Come on, Myron, you're lying. Nobody took you out of context. You just pretended not to know because you got called out to your face and you acted like a bitch.
Remember which one this was and what I said exactly.
It was the one when Kevin told us about them. It was like a week after when they made this video. Yeah. And basically they were talking about RP content, and we were like, yo, why are you talking about it like now? Because we didn't watch your other episodes.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, okay, these guys are taking our niche, talking about it, and we don't know who they really are or what they're about. And then they say, you know what? I agree with some of it, but I disagree with like a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there was some stuff that you guys said, and I just want to kind of get more into it. So one of them was like they were blue pilled, and like I guess people on the panel, and you two mentioned this, is that you guys felt like you can't be talking red pill or accountability now that you got 1 million subscribers. You felt like because we've gotten so big that you feel like maybe we're not able to talk about accountability or red pill stuff as much.
Well, you can't. Well, as a bigger channel, more platform, obviously more eyes come to you, right? And people are going to work harder to cancel you when you put out this kind of content. So obviously, with a big audience, you have to be careful of what you say. You have to, even with the YouTube algorithm, and the bigger you are, more noticeable, etc. You got to be careful about what you say. So what I was saying was,
I get it. You got to protect the bag. You got to protect the business. You can't be out here saying like, you know, a lot of the more. Yeah, you have to peel it back a bit. You know what I'm saying, to deal with the YouTube algo and everything like that.
Okay. So do you feel like when we cover stuff, we're being a bit maybe disingenuous in regards to some of our critique of some people in the red pill community? Do you feel like we're just saying it partially because we're trying to hedge, as they said a lot in the thing, like we don't want to appear too red pill? That seemed to be the log line during the
when you guys
live.
explained earlier your reasons behind why you made those videos and we didn't pass.
Yeah,
I will admit I was kind of like on the side of, you know what, maybe they're hedging us, but you guys are always doing it. So at this point, I'm like, yo, these guys are real.
Yeah.
Unedited. Fresh basically saying, I've been preaching real. What changed? Matter of fact, I've seen the reckon even after this episode and Abba left, y'all niggas started talking shit all over again.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I get it. Like you can't, even with us, we can't say everything we want to say on YouTube, guys.
No, dude,
that's why we're on Patreon.
Yo, legit,
you can't say a lot of the things you say.
Fraction of how we talk. This is what we really talk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And some calls.
And like the tactics and everything else that we do, like we can get into more detail on Patreon, but like on YouTube, you don't necessarily want to put that out there. So I see why it's important to take a more purple/blue approach, right? When you do things, especially when you got a big platform, 1 million plus, because there's eyes on you everywhere,
and women watching you as well.
And you guys have a pretty big female audience too.
I think the reason why I took issue with the whole hedging comment is it makes it sound like we're holding back what we're saying or not saying what we're thinking because we want to appeal to an audience. But me and Preach have kind of always accepted that there's probably a time limit on our channel. We're not going to be able to last doing the stuff we do. And anybody who's watched us from the start knows that how we started is how we've been this entire time. So when I heard
they're still in the same, I don't even know if you call that a studio. They're still doing what they're doing. They haven't changed, yet they're beating Fresh and Fit in like outrageous margins. They've never changed. I mean, the content's still the same. It's just they're actually smart individuals. They're actually wise people. So they have the ability to react with any content and pull the wisdom out of it. Especially guys like the combination with Abba and Preach, like there's a reason why it's not. See, a lot of y'all, Fresh and Fit, you guys rely on the studios, the fancy lights and editing. Abba and Preach, they don't have to do that. They can stand in the same old place with them creaky ass floors and that same picture and lanyard hanging behind their wall. But at the end of the day, they're still doing the views. Why? Because people come to watch them to actually listen to what they say. People come to watch you for the distraction. That's why y'all are hating and y'all are jealous. Let's just be real.
Things like hedging, and you guys are kind of saying this because, you know, you want to be able to appeal to masses, but still talk. To me, it was like, because we've been at this kind of stuff, and it's always kind of been our mantra. So, for me, character matters. When I make this content, it matters to believe in what I say. And so when I saw the live, I was kind of disappointed because I'm like, if y'all just watched a bit more of the videos, you would know that's what we've always been about. So I think that's why I wanted to kind of bring it up, just because I'd watched the live and a lot of people said a bunch of different things. But can you acknowledge that some people can like a lot of ideas from the red pill community and also recognize that some of it is really weird and strange? And that doesn't necessarily mean they're disingenuous or they're necessarily beta. They just view it maybe potentially differently. You know what I'm saying? Could you acknowledge that reality? I'm just curious.
That people view the RP side in a different way. They might not necessarily adopt all ideals, but and they'll dismiss some and then take what applies to their life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that's with everything in life. You have to, you got to take what's the good and then be like, okay, this isn't necessarily bad, but it doesn't apply to me. So I'm gonna put this over here. I think that's with everything in life. You need to look at it with a critical lens and basically take from it what applies to you the most.
Okay. And the last thing I said,
here we go. You got to listen to things.
This is good though.
I didn't misquote. Anybody can go watch it. You said, I was going to get taken to the cleaners if I met a baddie. And I want to ask why.
Where is that energy, Myron? That's what I want to know. Where's all that energy? He's on your podcast. He called y'all out. And y'all are sitting here laughing and whatnot because you don't even want to be honest and say what you really want to say. But yet, a year later, and for no goddamn reason whatsoever, you're starting this shit, but you're misrepresenting what actually happened. Like, people out here don't got receipts. That's what's so weird about this whole live stream they did. It's honestly pathetic. We're gonna play a little bit more, probably jump into the little racist tirade they went on, because it was kind of cringe, bro. Hold up, they had the little chef situation going on. Hold up, right here. We'll skip to about right here, and it gets crazy, bro.
When you put out this kind of content. So obviously with a big, audience, you have to be careful of what you say. You have to, even with the YouTube algorithm and the big, hold on.
So even with Myron's version, you can see he's also playing it at the same time length we played our own video at. It's literally the last 12 to 15 minutes of the video that was cut off. Watch what they do and how they misrepresent the whole situation. Mackenzie, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. He says the Pearl video made praising them is why they're acting up. I think so. I think coupled with a couple other things, right? You got Pearl, you got Zerka gassing them up. I think a lot of these guys, and plus probably the lack of views, or I don't even know what the hell, right? It could be anything, right? I don't know why they would want to start this right now. It's entertaining for us. I don't care. Like I don't care. Hey, listen, we reacted to this all day, every day, and you can't stop it. But why would Fresh and Fit reignite a beef that was done a year ago? You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense unless somebody put that battery in his back. But let's see Myron Gaines' version of the video we just played y'all and see how they misrepresent a little.
We did a video where I talked about how the red pill
means
she belongs to the street.
Yeah, crazy magic. I think Auburn pretty value it.
I agree with a lot of it, right?
Yes.
I know everybody got together and they said a bunch of stuff, and so I got a chance to watch it. I was like, what's going on, right? So during that live, people were like, yeah, Abba and Preacher trying to hedge. And the basis for this was like, we just disconnected for a little bit, but we got it back.
Okay.
So
now this is the full clip right here, guys.
Here we
go. What they chopped up and screwed for y'all?
134.27 to 147. So it's about the exact same clip size that we just played. They can't say anything out of context. And that, bro, they can't say nothing. Watch this. Watch what they do. Watch this bullshit.
Oh, this is it for real.
Crazy because everyone's like, man, see, he tried to hedge and he still lost. And in my head, I'm like, nah, we getting our money. I don't know what's going on, right? So that was one thing. But okay. Specifically, you felt like we were kind of blue-pilled, right?
I don't remember. What show was this one?
This was on. This was
Rolo Donovan. We were all together.
Donovan Sharp's live.
They did a video about basically the red pit.
And just so you guys know, back then at this point, we were doing 2 to 3 shows per day. I was jumping.
Here comes the excuses.
On panels all the time. We were growing. So I don't remember every single podcast that we're doing at this point.
We did a lot.
We did a lot, guys. So, and you're going to see here that I'm literally trying to figure out, when was it specifically so that I can actually address what he has a point of contention with.
RP basically like saying, because
we've got so many streams, bro. I'm trying to like remember which one.
I remember very, very well because that episode.
Myron, you have no excuse. You're sitting, we've done so many podcasts. We jumped on so many panels, yet Fresh was able to remember it just like that. Fresh knew what he was talking about right off the bat. You were playing games. Matter of fact, that little head nod, you were trying to get him to take, hey, no, don't admit to it. Don't admit to it. That's what you were doing. And it didn't work because Fresh is that dumb. Fresh is literally that dumb. He doesn't know that he couldn't pick up the clue. He couldn't. What are you talking about, my guy? Fresh picked it up right away. You talking about I've been streaming for hours and we've been on multiple panels, but your partner, who barely says a goddamn thing, but has been riding with you through thick and thin, he remembered right off the bat. He said, yeah, I remember that. It was me, you, Donovan Sharp, bro. Dude was snitching. You couldn't pay to keep him quiet. He wasn't even under investigation, and he was already just snitching. Yep, it was me. It was Rolo. Myron, you remember. You were there, too. All right? And we had Donovan Sharp. Yeah, we had Donovan Sharp. Y'all remember? We're at this address, 2223 Eastern Lane. You can't come up with that lie, Myron, especially if a dummy like Fresh remembered it right off the bat. Come on, you're smarter than that. Listen, you're smarter than that, and you think we're stupid? Like, come on, bruh. We knew you tried to play dumb, all right? We weren't making fun of you because you were scared on that platform. No. If anything, I think you were purposely trying to play dumb, but Fresh didn't catch on to what you were doing. All right, let me just play that back real quick. Glassy Eye, shout out to you for the $10 super chat. He says, O'Shea revealed that KS informed him that F&M were bad-mouthing Abba after he appeared on the podcast. He asked O'Shea to remove a video where he was critical of Abba and Preach before KS set the record straight. Facts. You know what's also crazy? The video we did interviewing Allende right after this whole thing broke out, he exposed all of that shit because Allende used to work for him. He exposed all that shit, and the crap they used to say about Kevin Samuels, the crap they used to say about Abba and Preach, Fresh and Frit, they want to talk about loyalty. These guys are assholes. For real. If you're a top content creator and they reach out to you and you don't do business with them, they clown you. And the moment you give them business, they all of a sudden you're the best thing ever and they care about loyalty. They're weird. Like the loyalty means nothing to them but clout.
He has a point of contention with.
RP basically like saying, you know,
because we've got so many streams, bro. I'm trying to like remember.
See how he's nodding his head? Watch how he nods his head.
He basically like saying, you know,
because we've got so many streams, bro. I'm trying to like remember which one.
I remember very.
You knew. You knew exactly. Let me just slow that down real quick.
You know,
we've got so many streams, bro. I'm trying to like remember.
You see how he's looking dead ass at Fresh, and he's shaking his head. Don't. This is a signal move right here. This is a signal move. Like, you know how if your best friend about to say something dumb, and it's you know for a fact it's gonna embarrass you, right? And you're like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like, hey, yo, hey, what was that you talking about? Oh, you really remember that? Nah, I don't remember being there. You weren't there either. That's the same kind of look, bro. But Fresh is too dumb. He couldn't pick it up.
You know,
we've got so many streams, bro. I'm trying to like remember which one.
I remember very.
Listen, bro. When someone's trying to remember something, they look up and to the left sometimes, right? They're almost like you're trying to recall something, like what's going on, or up to the right, up to the left is one of these two. I usually look up to my right when you're trying to recall something, right? So you're not staring dead at your partner and doing this. I'm trying to recall what's going on. No, you're not doing that, bro. The only reason why you would do this is to say, hey, bro, stop talking. Stop talking. Shh. You think we're dumb, Myron? Come on, Myron.
Trying to you know, we've got so many streams, bro. I'm trying to like remember which one.
I remember very, very well because.
And freaking Fresh's response right after Myron did that was no, Myron. Myron, I remember it very well. Stop. You're not dealing with rookies over here. You're not dealing with rookies. What are you talking about, Myron? You weren't genuinely tired. You weren't genuinely, I was stuffed with all these podcast shows and all that. Nah, bruh. You knew exactly what questions Abba was going to bring up, and you didn't want to answer it because you knew it was going to make you look like a clown. So instead, you wanted to play dumb. But what you couldn't realize is the dumbass sitting across from you didn't understand how to play dumb because he's actually dumb. So he remembered. You just wanted to play dumb. Stop playing with us, bruh. What is this? Little sister, what is this, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
That episode, I was very careful of what I said because you watched it. Yeah. I was like, wait, what watches this shit?
Pause.
All right,
So
and it's because I want him on the show. Once again, I wasn't trying to hurt anybody's feelings. That's what I do behind the scenes. Talk to people behind the scenes, make contact, and bring them on the show. So I don't want to, bust a bubble, but.
Another thing, if I'm on a fucking podcast and Bill says to me, yo, Zerka, you called me gay on your stream, to make it less awkward, I go, no, I didn't say that. You gay as fuck, Abba. You're blue pill as fuck.
But here's the thing. You can see here we're laughing, we're having a conversation. Let's keep going, though, because they're not going to show everything, guys. Atmosphere is extremely important, which they always fail to show.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did I say? I said blue pill?
You felt that was kind of blue pill.
So look, I go ahead and I ask him, specify what I specifically said and when, okay? I'm asking him, can you please clarify so that I can address it properly? I'm giving you that respect as a man.
Oh, now you're saying, you see how he's framing it? I'm giving you that respect as a man to clarify. But Fresh already explained it. Are you kidding me? Fresh already was he was already detailing who and what was in that video. What do you mean? Fresh already clarified it. You're lying. Fresh said it was you, it was Donnie Boy, it was Rolo, it was him, and a couple other people that were talking shit. And he remembers that vividly because he remembers saying he had to watch what he's saying. So you're saying that he had to clarify. Fresh already clarified it for us.
I'm trying to like remember which one.
I remember it very, very well because that episode I was very careful of what I said because you watched it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what watches this shit?
Pause. All right. But
another thing, if I get less awkward, I go, no, I didn't say that. You gay as fuck, Abba. You're blue pill as fuck.
But here's the thing. You can see here we're laughing, we're having a conversation. Let's keep going though, because they're not going to show everything, guys. Atmosphere is extremely important, which they always fail to show.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did I say? I said
but you felt that was kind of blue pill.
So look, I go ahead and I ask him, specify what I specifically said and when. Okay? I'm asking him, can you please clarify so that I can address it properly? I'm giving you that respect as a man. You have a point of contention.
You're giving him that respect as a man, but you're talking about clarifying. Fresh already clarified the whole scenario. What more clarifying did you need? Your own host partner who was there with you clarified exactly what he was saying, but you're over here on a stream afterwards pretending. Bruh, come on. FSC, shout out to you for the $7 super chat. He says, I know why Zerka hates Abba. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. I don't know if the chat accepts links like that, but let me know. But damn, bro.
Let's talk it out. No one is running another shit. I'm literally trying to remember when it was. Y'all know I got a bad memory if you watch the show.
Very bad.
I just want to ask you about that. Why do you think I might be blue pilled?
Well, from what I remember, I'm trying to remember. I would say blue. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, which video was?
It was the one.
I'm trying to remember. Because legit, we've done so many live streams. I'm trying to remember which one this was and what I said exactly.
It was the one.
And I'll take an L for my memory here. I'm literally trying to remember it, guys.
That's a lie because this nigga already knows what he's talking about. And you have a higher IQ than he does. Stop playing with us, bro. We know you capping. You knew exactly what Abba was talking about, but you said you're lying. Now here's Fresh explaining the whole scenario once more.
When Kevin told us about them, it was like a week after when they made this video.
Yeah.
And basically they were talking about RP content. And we were like, yo, why are you talking about it like now? Because we didn't watch your other episodes.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, okay, these guys are
Fresh breaking it down. Look at Myron's face. You think we're stupid, Myron? Come on, bro. You knew the whole time what he was talking about.
taking our niche, talking about it, and we don't know who they really are or what they're about. And then they say, you know what? I agree with some of it, but I disagree with like a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there was some stuff that you guys said, and I just want to kind of get more.
And I don't know if y'all see the 4D chess that's going on here, but Fresh is trying to make Abba feel more comfortable because it was tense, and clearly he's there by himself.
Whoa! That's how you can explain it away? The fact that Fresh was providing context because Fresh remembered, all of a sudden, the fact that Fresh was doing that is because he was being nice to Abba? You see how they're misrepresenting the whole situation? Chat, do you see how he's trying to misrepresent the whole thing? Fresh basically explaining the whole scenario, reminding Myron of what actually went down because he said he remembered what went down. Myron is now framing it as, oh, no, Fresh was just being nice to Abba because it's an atmosphere thing, okay? You got to read the atmosphere because someone like Abba, clearly he was pissed off. That's right. Abba was super pissed off, and Fresh had to tell Abba what he needed to hear, even though Fresh was just telling the truth. You see how he's lying?
Here, but Fresh is trying,
because there was some stuff that you guys said, and
some of it, but I disagree with like a lot of it. You are or what they're about, and then they say, you know,
watch. Hey, chat.
They're talking about it
So
like
you know
now.
I'm not playing. Watch how specific Fresh gets in describing that podcast Abba was talking about, while Myron's dumbass is sitting here trying to pretend like he got amnesia. Watch how detailed someone like Fresh gets into.
live streams. I'm trying to remember which one this was and what I said exactly.
It was the one.
And I'll take an L for my memory here. I'm literally trying to remember it, guys.
Blame it on a memory, whatever, liar.
When Kevin told us about them, it was like a week after when they made this video. Yeah. And basically they were talking about RP content, And we were like, yo, why are you talking about it like now? Because we didn't watch your other episodes.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, okay, these guys are taking our niche, talking about it, and we don't know who they really are or what they're about. And then they say, you know what? I agree with some of it, but I disagree with like a lot of it.
Yeah, because there was some stuff that you guys said, and I just want to kind of get more.
And I don't know if y'all see the 4D chess that's going on here, but Fresh is trying to make Abba feel more comfortable because it was tense, and clearly he's there by himself.
Shut up. Shut up. The fact that you, Myron, put 4D chess and Fresh's name in the same sentence, that's how I know y'all niggas lying. You want me to believe someone like Fresh is playing 4-dimensional chess? Chat. The cope. This guy's saying because Fresh is spilling the beans, he's saying, no. You guys don't see the 4-dimensional chess is happening here, okay? Fresh is actually playing 4-dimensional chess. Do you believe that, chat? Honestly, do you believe someone like Fresh has it in him to play 4-dimensional chess? If you think that's true, I got a bridge in Paris to sell you. I'm not kidding. Hit me up. I got some crypto to sell you, bro. If you believe that Fresh Prince CEO was playing 4-dimensional chess with Abba by telling the truth, I don't even think he's playing checkers, bro. I don't even know what game Fresh is playing. He's not playing reality, that's for sure. Like, what are we talking about? That's how you know these guys are misrepresenting so much crap. This guy is basically saying Fresh. I'm so sorry. I was like, listen, that's how I knew this nigga was lying. I'm like, did this nigga say Fresh was playing 4-dimensional chess with this convo? It seemed like Fresh was telling the truth. You were trying to lie. There were no 4D chess going on here. 4D chess and Fresh do not belong in the same sentence, dog. That's how I know you lied. We gotta play this one more time, chat. Listen, when Myron said this during the whole clapback video he did, I lost it. I was like, oh no, he lied. This is a clear textbook lie. Let's play that one more time, bro.
Or what they're about. And then they say, you know what? I agree with some of it, but I disagree with like a lot of it.
Yeah, because there was some stuff that you guys said, and I just want to kind of get more.
And I don't know if y'all see the 4D chess that's going on here, but Fresh is trying to make Abba feel more comfortable because it was tense, and clearly he's there by himself. Okay?
Yeah.
This is us operating out of respect for our guests and making them feel comfortable on the podcast.
Wow! Listen, the cope is real, dog. The cope is real. You having amnesia, Fresh telling the truth, all of a sudden equates to 4-dimensional chess, and you trying to make your guests feel comfortable. Like how much more can you guys keep lying? Like, oh, seriously, Fresh, seriously, Myron, how much more can you keep lying? This is crazy. Like, and your audience buy it. That's why I think a lot of the Fresh and Fit audience are probably the dumbest ones in the world. Like, literally, the ones that like really gung-ho buy this bullshit, y'all are stupid. I got nothing else to tell you. All right, just hit up my fake crypto line so you can go ahead and buy into that crypto bridge I'm trying to sell you. Yeah, because you're dumb enough to believe that shit like that even exists. If you believe this statement, you're dumb enough to believe anything. Seriously, I got no respect for that.
Guys, we do this all the
as
time.
much as possible.
And anything else would have been called bullying by you two. If you guys turned to him and been like, you know,
yeah, bro. Like at this point, y'all can see that there's none of this bullshit. And here's the thing: he's trying to make it look like I pressed him, bro. He had to write the shit down to come in and properly address the situation. He still couldn't.
Also, Myron,
articulate.
What do you mean? Of course, you have to write down the. Listen, if you got issues with somebody and you know you're about to go on the show. Listen, to make sure you can put down everything you want to get at and get the answers to, you can write it down. So the fact that he came with his own notes and receipts off of what y'all said, how y'all shaming him for that? That's how I knew this whole stream was just a waste of time. Y'all just sat up there and lied. This whole beef is manufactured because y'all are looking for something. Y'all are looking for something. And it's just weird that it's happening now. But I don't fault Abba. I don't fault him for coming up to your podcast with notes, ready to call you guys out with the notes. Who wouldn't do that? I would. I'm just about anybody who got there, who sat there and watched the video, y'all talking shit. They would probably do that too, especially if they were to go in and confront you. They want to make sure they had all the paperwork there before they talk to you. That's what Abba did. And y'all shaming him for that. And I'm pretty sure he was able to articulate all of that because y'all answered the damn question. This is weird. Dev, shout out to you for the super chat. He says, it's not a psyop, but they got confronted and buckled. Facts. They did the same thing with Brittany Renner. That's why I don't trust these fools. B2 Cool, shout out to you. He says, yo, Duke, Fresh is paying 1x1 mind. He's playing 1x1 Minesweeper, killing himself. I think the game Minesweeper might be a little too much for someone like Fresh. I mean, are we going to be real? Can we be honest here? All right. Minesweeper and Fresh. Nah, that dude. What is the simplest game you can play? You know that little pointer game that Microsoft had? Like, it was one of their older computers where it's like you just point and click type shit. I forgot it was called, but like that's as best as Fresh can go, right? Just point and click. That's the best his mic can handle.
Y'all can see that there's none of this bullshit. And here's the thing: he's trying to make it look like I pressed him, bro. He had to write the shit down to come in and properly address the situation. He still couldn't articulate exactly what it was.
Myron, he's trying to paint it like he pressed you.
Exactly.
That's what's the funny part.
Yeah, but he did. That's why you're so retarded, Zerka, because he was doing that with the notes on their show. He literally was sitting right there where you sitting at. Well, not where you sitting at, but he was sitting right there. He came with the receipts and the notes, and he pressed them. Y'all are just. This sounds like y'all just lost the fight, and y'all trying to make it seem like y'all won by retelling the story in your light. That's what y'all are doing. So, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. He says, Abba does stand up and dance in front of crowds. The fuck he needs to be comfortable for. Facts. And everybody knows being a stand-up comedian is the hardest, like, most craziest thing in the world out there, especially standing out in front of people and trying to be funny. First of all, most people aren't even funny like that. Now, try being funny in a massive crowd, bro. That's on a different level, all right? Abba does that. And he also dances. But you know what's funny? They're calling him a cook for that too. Andrew Tate's calling him a cook for dancing. Like, what? That's how you know these red pill guys are weird. They have no culture. These are weirdos. Weirdos who are hurting. It don't make no sense. But like, Abba doesn't need let alone be feeling comfortable. He's sitting there in front of two bozos that were talking shit about him. He's used to dealing with way worse. What are you talking about? Chris Kozark, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. He says, when Fresh was with Miranda, Donnie Boy said he was just trolling. Now he's playing 4D chess. The cope is real. This is an A+ super chat because you're right. Donnie Boy, the same video Myron is using to debunk Abba and Preach was the same one that said Fresh and Miranda. No, Fresh was just trolling us. Now, all of a sudden, these same people are saying, no, Fresh, no. He's a master of four-dimensional chess. Yeah, Fresh. Come on, bro. Like, you got to know at some point that the talking point is getting ridiculous. When they start saying a dummy like Fresh is playing 4D chess, you know they're lying. They're lying somewhere. Somewhere, bro. Harry O'Donnell, shout out to you. He says, Fresh and chess is like water is to oil. Yo, chat, y'all are killing me, bro. Y'all are killing me. It's Rebecca Starr. Shout out to you. Says, I'm behind on live, but why do you guys keep calling that lady Preach's wife? She's not Preach's wife. No. We didn't call her Preach's wife. They're calling her Preach's wife. That's what they're doing. We know she's a comedian just like Preach. And that's the thing. To the other super chat was there. What do you call it? Chris, right? No. It was Soul, right? Because Preach also does stand-up as well. He also is a dancer. They're both dancers and stand-up comedians. So it's funny. They're doing things out of their comfort zone that Fresh and Fit wouldn't dream of doing in a million years. But they're calling them out, which is, I just find that interesting.
Is him pressing you? Come press him right now,
bro. And in Myron's defense, bro, as been on the show, he doesn't remember girls I come on before. He doesn't remember a lot of stuff. So it's like, bro, we're doing so much content.
How's he gonna remember the most boring fucking YouTube channel? Right? He's like,
Fresh, you're talking so much shit. You remembered everything. Why you came in from Myron now, Fresh? You remember everything about that video. You remember so much Myron tried to get you to shut up. But all of a sudden, yeah, people don't know how hard we work. We work so hard.
Oh, bro. And in Myron's defense, bro, as been on the show, He doesn't remember girls that come on before. He doesn't remember a lot of stuff. So it's like, bro, we're doing so
How's
much
he gonna
content.
remember the most?
But you remember it, Fresh. That's the damning evidence. The fact that your dumbass remembered it, but Myron played dumb, that's what makes it worse. What is going on, bro?
Boring fucking YouTube channel, right? He's like, what are you blue pill about? Let me see.
And to be fair, it was a round table panel with a bunch of us saying a bunch of shit. So it's like, bro, how do you know exactly what he said?
We were doing streams with Rolo and Donovan back at this time, like 2 to 3 times a day, guys. Like that, like y'all don't get it. Like we were putting out a lot of content. Anybody that's watching our channel at the time, hey, I'll take accountability. I should have remembered, but I didn't on that case.
Fresh did. Fresh remembered.
But I'm actually trying to remember it. No one's like, oh, I'm getting pressed, blah, blah, blah. And you can see here the atmosphere in this situation isn't like that, but they're trying to illustrate a certain way. We're almost done here.
Respectful, man. So
one of them was like they were blue pilled, and like I guess people on the panel and you two mentioned this is that you guys felt like you can't be talking red pill or accountability now that you got 1 million subscribers. You felt like because we've gotten so big that you feel like maybe we are not able to talk about accountability or red pill stuff as much.
Well, you can't. Bam! Finally, he clarifies what the fuck he meant. Then I'm able to address it. Okay, that's what you meant. Let's go, and then we have the conversation.
Well, as a bigger channel, more platform, obviously more eyes come to you, right? And people are going to work harder to cancel you when you put out this.
And then bam, I go into a bunch of things which I won't bore y'all with now. But once I actually understood it,
whoa! See, chat, y'all coming at me. But you see, he's not even willing to play the rest of the video that we did. We played more of the video than he's willing to do. Why? Because it knows that's gonna make him look dumb. This is how they're misrepresenting the entire situation. And y'all believe in them as they're speaking facts? He's unwilling to play the full tape on his own live. He didn't even get as far as we did. We provided more context than they're doing right now. Why? Ask yourself why. It's because it's going to make them look stupid. They don't play the full context in any of these videos they're bringing up. That's why this live stream was just a big joke. FSC, shout out to you for the $7 super chat. It says the video is called Abba versus Zerka. Actually got heated. Should we do I'll look at it right now. And if it's worthy, we might actually do a separate episode on it and kind of do it like a, what they call that? It's before the it's the prelude, right? They call it the prelude or the prequel, right? We could do a prequel to this beef and why Zerka got himself involved. We could do that if it's a good enough video. I'm gonna play the rest of this. We're gonna go into Abba and Preach's clapback video, and then I'm gonna look into that video, and then we'll see if we need a prequel for it. But let's go.
Okay, that's your gripe. Let's talk. Okay, none of this. Oh, I don't know. No. I just didn't know what the fuck he was talking about until he clarified it. But they're not going to show y'all that.
That's what they do. They clip,
that's what they do.
Edit, and spin a narrative.
All right, let's keep going.
Hate Fresh. Fresh is, there's nothing hateable about it. He's just goofy. When I came on there and I confronted him, he was super passive. Well, I don't remember. And what did I say? It's like, bro, that's not you. I just want to know.
Go ahead.
Notice, right? If Abba ever said something like that from Myron's face, he already know what time it was, bro. He had to say it all the way back in Canada when he's far away. Duh.
Of course, bro. It's why you would have a great conversation. It's all great. And then you decide, let me go ahead and talk shit about this guy that opened his home to me. The reason why I flipped out the way that I did is because I take loyalty extremely seriously.
Loyalty to what?
Stop.
Oh, here we go. Here's the deflection. Y'all ready for the cope? Here we go.
Open your home to me. Nigga, I came for a podcast. Why are you acting like we was baking cookies and hanging out? Is it my fault that your retard ass conducts business from your living room?
Pause.
Did you?
Go ahead.
He's admitting that he has no integrity here. It's just business. It's just a podcast. I'm going to do a hit piece on. He's literally, that's admission of guilt that he's a.
Bro, I think you're projecting, Zerka, because y'all are doing the hit piece right now. And you're talking about it as it's facts. It's not facts. Y'all not speaking facts. Matter of fact, if we fast forward about this far in, shit gets a little crazy now, doesn't it? Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do in just a little bit. I want to play a little bit more, and then we're gonna get into it.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, guys. Well, once again, what did he say? I think he said on this interview something like this. Hold on, wait. What was it?
People who don't have integrity. That's me
wait,
personally.
hold
Me
on.
personally.
Wait, hold on. What do you say?
Integrity
Doesn't have to be
Not
the
in the
sort of
business
life or
world.
death
I
thing,
can't
right?
be cool with people who don't have integrity.
Hold on, but what the fuck did you just do a second ago? See, I
Wow.
could play this clip fucking game with y'all too, man. And I'm doing it live with YouTube tabs. I'm not with an editor with a bunch of stupid jump cuts. I could play this game too, guys.
You should.
None of y'all are saying anything about Charleston White, an actual rapist that was laughing with you guys on the show. If we're gonna get on Pearl for laughing with a racist like Nick Fuentes on her show, and she's a racist by proxy, nigga, y'all are weirdos by proxy, especially laughing around with Charleston White, who's openly admitted to raping white women. That's crazy to say. That's a crazy thing. None of y'all are calling him out of it on it, but yet y'all have the unmitigated gall to sit here and say, "Oh, he besmirched my name." I can't, bro. The Truth 908, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. He says Myron doesn't remember what he says about people, but Pepperidge Farms remembers. No, it's got to be Pepperidge Farms members. All right, it members everything. they pop. They hey, somebody get Myron some member berries right now, bro. He needs it.
Have done this a year ago, Myron.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Oh, now see, this is what they do. They deflect. When you call them out, let me move the goalpost. Oh, yeah, I came there one time. But then on the other hand, I don't work with people that don't have integrity. Bro, what you did is the biggest contradiction to integrity I've ever seen in my life. Yet you're over here saying I only came one time, but on another podcast, I don't work with people that don't have integrity.
And that is deflection when he's like,
100%.
We're not baking cookies together. We're not. When people in the YouTube space say, I only chill with people who have integrity, chill and hang out really means podcast and, content.
Yeah.
They're not saying that they go to the movies with these guys. He's literally talking about, I only work with YouTubers who have integrity.
Right.
But now it's just business. He's switching it.
Yep.
Snake fuck.
Exactly. And this is the thing, people.
Zerka, what are you talking about, bruh? This is a Zerka chat. Zerka.
But now
this guy is the definition of inserting yourself into a beef where you don't know what the fuck's going on. That's him. Complete lunatic, bro.
It's just business. He's switching it.
Yep.
Snake fuck.
Exactly. And this is the thing. People fall for this.
Pause. Did you guys tell me that before I showed up? You said, bro, you want to show on a pod? I said, sure. I didn't know it was going to be your fucking place.
Seriously,
Pause.
I think you guys have known me now. Go ahead.
First and foremost, right? Whenever you have a guest to the podcast, Zerka, what did we say at the very beginning? Take your shoes off.
Yeah.
Because it's the house, bro. There's carpet. There's a lot of stuff going on. So he knew up front it was Myron's crib, bro. He knew that.
Okay. What he was trying to get at is why have a podcast at your crib? And first of all, you saying, hey, Zerka, what are the rules? Take off your shoes, right? Because they're carpets. That means it's a home, right? So wait. You're assuming that Abba would know that the fact that you give out his address, you give out his address to Abba to show up at the podcast, you automatically expect him to see that this is a home he's doing it with. I can look at your podcast right now and think, hey, maybe this might not be their home. I actually thought this was a studio until we found out it was your apartment. And the way we found out was Allende broke in. That's how we knew it was an apartment, not a studio. So just because they get there and have to take their shoes off don't mean nothing. And plus, Myron's a Muslim. So taking your shoes off is a sign of respect in most Muslim households. You got to take your shoes off. You got to take your hat off too. Like, what is fresh? This is why you're the silent guy on the show. Because every time you open your mouth, you're always exposing some dumb shit. How does this actually make any sense? How is Abba supposed to know your take off your shoes rule and automatically assume it was your apartment? He would have known it was your apartment by you giving him the address and him coming over there and saying, okay, you guys are doing this in your apartment. I'm here, so let's do it. I guess I'm not going to turn you down and say, no, it's not your apartment. So that's not even a real thing to even get him on. And guess what? A lot of these red pill poppers do podcasts out of their cribs, bro. I find it weird.
Oh, there's carpet. There's a lot of stuff going on. So he knew up front it was Myron's crib, bro. He knew that. So that's
not only that,
that's a lie, bro.
Here's another thing too that y'all don't know. When he was here, he had a laptop and he had some valuables. He's like, hey, bro, do you have a safe place I could put this? You know what I did? I took his stuff, I put it in my room, I put it on my because I have a fucking vault. Put it over there. Let him use my personal bathroom. All that shit. So the dude came into my room. I opened my entire home to the guy, right? And I held his valuables for him. And on top of that, I bought him food as well because he's gonna say some bullshit about, oh, it's not like we had dinner together or anything.
No,
That's what this guy does. He deflects.
One more thing.
Yeah.
The only credit I'll give Abba is this is intelligent business to come up to 2 rising stars in the space, get on the podcast, you get platformed, and then do the hit piece. This is such intelligent business with fucking zero integrity, you ugly fuck.
I don't know where to take. Listen, Abba can either take that as a compliment. I don't even think you're really insulting them. They don't care if they look ugly or not, bro. But you tell them, oh, this is actually smart by Abba and Preach. That's not looking good for Fresh and Fit. You're basically admitting that Fresh and Fit just got played. Duh. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a good move, man. It was a good move from a snake standpoint. Now,
Yeah.
for well over 2 years. The reason why I flipped out is because I hate snakes. I fucking hate them, and there's nothing you can say or do that will justify why the fuck you behaved the way that you did. So I'm calling you out. Don't pawn this off on your fucking retard partner or anybody else. I have an issue with Abba fucking Atlas, whatever the fuck your last name is. You are a snake, and you fucking know it.
Look at the veins popping out of this man's head. Yo, mind you,
That's his resting Super Saiyan 1 phase.
Yeah, veins popping because I have a low body fat percentage, something that you guys know nothing about. But let's address.
Bro, come on now. Hey, yo, I got a lower body fat percentage than you and that Zerka dude on stage over there. All right, come on. My veins don't even pop out like that. The only time my veins pop out is when I'm doing like strenuous exercises. Okay. Hey, what's his name? Hey, Zerka. Those are biceps. All right. And I couldn't even listen. I gotta like really, really work out. I gotta work out to get like my veins popping, bro. But like, I mean, yeah, I get them every once in a while, but it's like I got low body fat versus you guys. And I know for a fact you gotta be like stressed. Like your mind has to be like, there's got to be so much blood flowing up here, almost as if you're getting a workout. You see what I'm saying? So Myron doing this right now, it's him working out. That's him. This is exercise for him. Okay, that's why you see that vein popping right here down his forehead. All right, but I got a lower body fat percentage than both y'all niggas combined, guaranteed. Let's do it. Y'all want to do something? Let's do it, guaranteed. That's not how veins work, bro. Like this guy has something unnatural going on his forehead.
That's why I'm actually angry. Let's see here,
guys. The man who he's calling like a betrayer. You know how many times we've met and spoken? Once.
Okay, so not only did we meet and speak once, but look at this shit, guys. The reason why I flip out on this guy, look at all the hit pieces they made on us. 20 plus videos talking shit.
Wow,
then
bro.
He makes this accusation right here.
My other boys. You won't fuck me, then you can't get on the platform. So wait, you want to bang a girl who just wants to come on the platform for clout? And you think that's burning desire?
So he shows a text message between me and this chick. Well, I got something for y'all real quick that I'm going to pull up. And Fresh, you want to give a little bit of the backstory on this situation?
Guys, honestly speaking, man, I have to admit, bro, Albert is smart. You know why? He knows how to play a narrative from the very beginning to the very end. However, integrity is not one of the things that he's good at. So at the same time, him saying to himself, oh yeah, I have integrity, I'm the emperor, with clothes on, he's saying in a nutshell that he's going to tell the truth to everybody. What happens is he lies with Preach, bro, about multitude of things. But he creates a narrative where it seems like it's the truth.
Oh, but hold on.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
I actually want to take it back. That ugly fuck is not intelligent because he can't do this live. The editor is doing it.
Boom.
You think he can have this conversation live, not just with us, with anyone? He can't. He tried it with me on Destiny's thing, and he went radio silent when I didn't even like you guys. I didn't even know who the fuck you guys are.
All right, now we're going to have to do another episode with him versus Abba. We're going to have to do it because clearly this guy's butthurt about something. If you didn't really care, like, clearly your butt hurt about something. We're going to have to review that video, bro. We actually might have to review that video, chat. I'm not going to lie to y'all. We might actually review that video. Why is he so mad about Abba, bro? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Remember.
Okay, so
and you're going to sit there and call Abba dumb? Really, bro? Come on, bro.
Quick, let me show y'all this real quick because I'm about to put this guy on blast. So he goes ahead, right? And he shows this text message.
If they want to come on the platform, they have to fucking it.
He makes the allegation basically that I'm out here Weinsteining these hoes. Okay. Oh, you got to smash her. Come on.
Come to find out, this man's telling girls in the DMs that if they want to come on the platform, they have to fuck. And if they don't,
Hold on, stop the show. Unlike Alba and Preach, I got the entire conversation right fucking here. Entire conversation.
They have to fuck. And if they don't,
Hold on.
Okay, this one starts with, I'm just being honest and stand by it. I'm not collaborating with you unless we fuck. You have fucked a bunch of dudes I know and aren't special. That's him talking to Anna Quinn. And we have the receipts on that too. We covered this exact same video. That's actually one of our top videos we covered. So let's get on it.
That's not the show. Unlike Alba and Preach, I got the entire conversation right fucking here.
Uh-oh! It's you saying the same thing and her basically saying down here, I haven't slept with a bunch of dudes. You know, check your facts, dude, because this is really ignorant claim. And I'm pretty damn special. You're a fool for talking to me like this. You're a terrible representation of your podcast and your business, and I'll happily put you on blast. She's calling you out. What did Abba and Preach? They didn't even show that part yet, but that part doesn't make you look good because you just admitted you wanted to fuck her for her to get on your show. You see what I'm saying? They take the exact same evidence and misrepresent it like they're telling the truth this whole time, but they weren't. We reviewed the exact same stat, bruh.
Right fucking here. Uh-oh! Look at this. See how he takes this one part right here. I'm just being honest. I stand by it, blah, 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 blah. But he doesn't show y'all the entire conversation of her talking shit for hours on hours on hours on hours.
That was her. Guys, you notice how he's not even going to go through it. We're going to go through it right now. All right. Yo, we should do a collab. She says, hey, sure. What you got in mind? All right. This is the start of the show. You can tell this is the start of the clip right here because right off the top of it, it says view profile, right? It says, yo, we should do a collab. Hey, sure. Hold up. Oh, and they even do it perfect for us. All right. So this is the start of the stream, or not the stream, start of the chat between Anna Quinn and Myron, right? Hey, sure. Interested in a YouTube collab in Miami. She says, hold up. She says, sure. I'm not sure when I'm going to be in Miami, but I can definitely let you know next time I'm out there. Hold up. Let me.
Prior to it, for hours on hours on hours on hours.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to go through it piece by piece, bro. But he says, sure, I'm not sure when I'm gonna be in Miami, but I can definitely let you know next time I'm out there. When's the soonest you can be out here? Friday, LOL. Oh, damn, I'll be in Vegas this Friday, but next week, ? Also, we should do a night show where we discuss dating and relationships. Are you single or married? Hold up.
First to me is all
in a 5-hour stream.
In a 5-hour stream where she goes ahead and
all right. Hold up. Let me it's I want to do it right in your own stream so they can't say nobody took them out of context. All right. So all right, this is are you single or married? She hearts that question, right? She says, want me to make it happen or should I plan for next week? It would have to be next week if we did it. Would early next week work like Monday or Tuesday? That would be tough. You didn't answer the relationship questions, LOL. All right. And then she says, I'm so sorry. That message actually didn't load until just now for some reason. Talking about the relationship shit he was talking about. Then she says, I'm actually not dating anyone right now. I dated someone for a couple of months last year. And before that, I was single for about 2 years, but I love that topic, right? So let's
entire conversation of her talking shit for hours on hours.
All right, here we go. And then he says, all right, cool. I'm upfront that I'm not going to do anything platonic with you, just being honest. This right here, this text right here Myron sent changed the whole game. when he's talking about hours and hours of her talking shit, she was cordial from the start of the conversation up until this comment right here where you insinuated you wanted sex from her. Basically saying, all right, cool. I'm upfront that I'm not going to do anything platonic with you, just being honest. And then she comes out with the response, I'm confused. I'm not trying to do anything with you except collab. Boom! What's wrong about that? Okay, let's continue. No problem. I collab directly with girls I date. No pressure, though. Again, follows up with it. And she says, so if we aren't dating, you don't want to collab. So she's coming at it from a business mindset. Myron wants to fuck. And he goes and says, no, don't mean to be an asshole, but we have plenty of women in Miami. You see how that switched? Y'all see how that switched? He goes from asking her for a collab, all of a sudden he's like, oh no, we got girls in Miami, but you know, if you really want to get on the show, you gotta fuck. Let's keep it.
Hours on entire. I'm just being honest. I stand by it. Blah 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 blah. But he doesn't show y'all the entire conversation of her talking shit for hours.
Boom. We're not even going. Listen, they're scrolling through. I'm pausing it to go line by line in their video to debunk them in their video. Let's go to the next line of the conversation because we just left off as, so if we aren't dating, you don't want me to collab. He says, no, I don't mean to be an asshole, but we have plenty of women in Miami, right? We just read that. Well, same, LOL. We have plenty of men here in California because that's where she's at. So why would I fly out to Miami to date someone who I know nothing about? So she's flipping it back on Myron. Here's Myron. He's saying, simple. Attractive women are common. High-value men are not. No hard feelings, though. That's a typical Myron response. That's it. His response to all that is, oh, it's typical. It's simple. Attractive women are common and high-value men are not. So no hard feelings, though. Like, what? How do you start a conversation trying to basically collab with them and all of a sudden switch mid-conversation talking about how high value you are? And then this is where she got crazy on his ass, right? Because she's like, are you kidding me? She's like, you haven't proven to me that you're a high-value man. And actually, I know quite a few high-value men. I'm not just an attractive woman. I'm an entrepreneur with a six-figure business and a high profile of assets. I'm nothing but common. No hard feelings. So she's throwing it right back at him. She says, in fact, wasn't my friend / neighbor Mike Rashid just on your show? So now she's name dropping Mike Rashid to show you she's not an average chick, right? I'm gonna go
show
back.
y'all the entire conversation of her talking.
Boom. All right. This is where we left off, right? The next thing she said was, high value men don't talk the way you just did. I have 75 people on my story who voted in the last hour and can't believe what you said, meaning she already sent the screenshot over to him. The comments are insane. Not one person has your side or thinks your approach is appropriate. You tripping, dude. So basically, this is when she put this very same screenshot we're looking at on her Instagram story. And the people on her Instagram story, because she has a platform on there, were saying, yo, this guy's weird for even thinking that you have to be fucking him to get on his show, right? Here's what we continue. She says, what do you call it? She says, maybe you should have me on your podcast so I can teach you how to talk to women. She's clowning this fool. She's clowning this fool right now. Let me play this back.
Talking shit for hours. Show y'all the entire conversation of her.
Boom. And then she goes to show him the story. And then these are what's going on in the story right now, right?
Blah, 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 blah. But he doesn't show y'all the entire conversation.
Boom. Here's more of the story and screenshot she's showing him. And then we get to Myron's part that was showed on Abba and Preacher's stream, right? This part basically said him just reiterating what she just said. He says, I'm just being honest and stand by it. I'm not collaborating with you unless we fuck. Now he's being more honest with it. You have fucked a bunch of dudes I know, and you aren't special. I could have just said no and kept it moving, but you are clearly in your feelings, going through all that effort with a poll. Pathetic. Nah, bruh. She just put you on blast on her story. Women do this if you didn't know that, right? Just like women who send, just like men who send women dick pics. all right, they post that on like private chats. They got private chats just like men do. All right. So they'll expose y'all on there. So y'all don't think women have these networks. They do. All right. Let's continue. She says, you could have just said no and kept it moving, but you are clearly in your feelings. Now blaming her emotions. Go ahead and screenshot the conversation to clout chase. I don't care what 75 Sims said in your story to White Knight. The difference is I say what I want and I don't care what you think. And then she goes in on it. She says, I haven't slept with a bunch of dudes. You know, check your facts, dude, because this is really ignorant claim. And I'm pretty damn special. You're a fool for talking to me like this. So she's basically going back on him saying, why you clowning me like this, bruh? This is crazy. But look how fresh and fit
honest, I
frames this whole conversation. Again, we're going to go back to when they brought this up. This
okay.
Is what, this
oh, you got to smash.
Hold on. This is what Abba and Preach played, right? But when we played the full context, it makes Myron looks horrible. But watch how Myron manipulates the situation. You go, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. He says, veins popping them out because of low barring. Hold up. My head is going in too much right now. He says, veins popping out because low body fat on the forehead. Make it make sense. That's how I know these guys don't know fitness. But Myron sells fitness courses. Go figure. Let's I got another super chat here. I want to make sure I don't miss it before we go into the exposure. P2 Cool, shout out to you for the $10 super chat. He says, yo, fruit and cake look like the type of dudes that actually contact customer service for blow-up doll issues. Myron especially, bro. Shout out to you for the super chat. Watch what Myron says and how he phrases his whole scenario. After we just played the exact same screenshot he went through on his own live stream, making him look even worse. And you know what's even worse? That screenshot he showed y'all is the same screenshot he played on the 5-hour live stream he claimed to debunk. And we just read it for you word for word on his own stream. We read everything word for word. So if he's lying on this stream right now, what makes you think we didn't expose him when he was lying on that 5-hour stream he's claiming that he didn't lie about? Wake up! All y'all needs to wake up. They're lying to you right now. Watch this bullshit unfold.
Not the show. Unlike Alba and Preach, I got the entire conversation right fucking here. Uh-oh! Look at this. See how he takes this one part right here. I'm just being honest. I stand by it, blah, 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 blah. But he doesn't show y'all the entire conversation of her talking shit for hours on hours on hours.
Bruh. She wasn't talking shit for hours and hours and hours. You just lied about that, and we just call you. Why? Because I just read this whole thing, and I read it in your screenshot. Because we have our own version. But you were kind enough to put it on your stream, so we read it word for word. Matter of fact, she didn't have a problem until this line right here. Because other than that, she looked like she was on board. You want me to make it happen, or should I plan for the next week? Would early next week work, like Monday or Tuesday? I'm so sorry, that message actually didn't load until just now. For some reason, I'm single. Or no, load just now. For some reason, I'm single, right? I'm actually not dating anyone right now. I dated someone for a couple months last year, and before that, I was single for about 2 years, but I love that topic. How does that sound like someone talking shit? She was responding to your questions, and then you came up with this statement, all right, cool. I'm upfront that I'm not going to do anything platonic with you. Just being honest. And then she says, I'm confused. I'm not trying to do anything with you except collab. So Myron got caught right here in his own debunking stream, basically simping for the box, while she's over here saying, I'm trying to keep a business. So what type of shit was she talking until Alba and Preach put that post up of you saying what you said? It seemed like when you post the full context, you guys look horrible. Watch how he lies.
One part right here. I'm just being honest. I stand by it, blah, 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 blah. But he doesn't show y'all the entire conversation of her talking shit for hours on hours on hours on hours to me.
How? Nigga, this was the start of the convo. And it doesn't seem like she was talking shit right off the bat. You said we should do a collab. She said, hey, sure. What you got in mind? How's that shit talking, bruh? It seemed like the whole tone changed when you tried to have her have sex with you. And you think we're stupid? Like we didn't gonna catch this, bro? You did this on your own stream. It looks bad. Let's continue.
Prior to it, okay? She goes ahead, and I went ahead, guys, and this is all
in a 5-hour stream.
In a 5-hour stream where I debunked this shit. But
and I'm so glad he brought that same 5-hour stream. Because guess what else? This right here, this text receipt that he brought up, this was also in that 5-hour stream that he debunked. And you notice how he didn't even debunk the rest of the messages that Anna Quinn put up here. You notice he didn't even debunk anything. Because that's what that's the exact same thing he did in that 5-hour stream. Debunked nothing. And yet y'all bought it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all people talking about, oh, yeah, he did a 5-hour stream, Duke. You're being disingenuous. Go watch that 5-hour stream. Even his own receipts that he's pulling up right now, we just debunked it on his own stream. That's how I know y'all are the stupid ones. Wake up. Moxie, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. She says, haha, if you need to talk about how high value you are, newsflash, you're not high value. Facts. But is Myron going to bring that up on this little thread right here? No. Even though he's talking about man, I'm a high value man. I'm in abundance, and beautiful women are all over the place. So that's why you should fuck me. These guys are cringe, bruh.
But I'm bringing it back up for y'all because you guys can see here that she's going in talking shit at 1 o'clock. Look at the timestamp.
But she wasn't even talking shit. She was responding to you offering up her to have sex with you in order to go on the show. She wasn't even talking shit up until then. So you're lying on your own stream. But idiots buy it because they're stupid. Like, this is crazy. You know what's funny, chat? We had to debunk the same exact crap on his stupid 5-hour stream he brags about. And he knows nobody's going to watch that 5-hour stream. That's why they made it 5 hours. No one's going to watch it because all of this is just reframing the argument. But the truth is right there. We just debunked the truth on his own stream, his own receipts. You can't get any crazier than that.
1 a.m, talking shit, making threats, taking screenshots of how she's trying to put me on blast on Instagram, right? Then I respond, I'm just being honest and stand by. I'm not collaborating with you unless we fuck. Why do I say that? Because I don't give a shit about this bitch no more, which is a big difference, guys, from me saying for you to come on the show, you gotta fuck. There's a big difference. But the thing is,
there's a big difference, right? There's a big difference, right? What about this over here? All right, cool. I'm upfront that I'm not gonna do anything platonic with you, just being honest. She says, I'm confused. I only want to do platonic things with you. So what you're talking about, Myron, is you did offer up sex. Otherwise, her attitude wouldn't have changed. And she would have done the show with you. So we weren't lying. You guys are the ones who's misrepresenting the truth right now. This is so cringe that people actually buy this nonsense. That's why I say I have no sympathy for people who are dumb enough to stoop so low to buy into your bullshit because they're retards. I'm sorry. You need to brain check because I just debunked his own receipt on his own stream, clapping back at Abba and Preach. But if y'all were telling the truth, that shouldn't have happened. But we know you guys are filled with lies.
me saying for you to come on the show, you gotta fuck. There's a big difference. But the thing is this, Abba and Preach are not concerned with the truth, guys. They're more concerned with lying, okay? They want to go ahead and get AdSense revenue. People sit there and say, oh, these guys have integrity. Yes, they have a bunch of integrity. Like he says right here in this interview, right? Keep saying this shit. I'm going to play this over and over.
That's me personally. I won't go after you.
Life or death.
I can't be cool with people who don't have integrity.
What?
That's me personally. I won't go after you.
But you're over here taking things out of context. Like what? Hold on, one more time.
I can't be cool with people who don't have integrity. That's me personally.
Yet he takes this conversation right here with this dumb bimbo, takes this one part that I showed y'all, okay? It doesn't talk about the other.
But we did talk about the other part. The other part, she wasn't talking shit. You just said that. Listen, we can even play it right here. You have it in 4K. Look at this top part, yo. Hold up.
Entire conversation where she was talking shit.
Fuck. Hold up.
Okay. It doesn't talk about the other.
Right here. This sentence right here. Listen, you can even look at the text right above it. She was all happy and smiles. This text right here where you said, all right, cool. I'm up front that I am not going to do anything platonic with you. What does platonic mean? Meaning on a friendly, professional vibe, right? You just said you didn't want that with her. And then she says the next sentence, I'm confused. I'm not trying to do anything with you except collab. So you want to go deep with her. She wants to keep a surface. And then you follow up with saying, no problem. I collab directly with girls I date. No pressure, though. The fact that you have to add the no pressure, though. She wasn't talking shit. She was responding to you trying to fuck her. For her to get on your show, Myron. And the fact that people in your chat talking about, oh, yeah, these are top tier receipts. Oh, yeah, W, top tier receipts. You're stupid. Top tier receipts. He's exposing himself in his own stream. All we had to do was pause it. Chat, can you believe that? That's all we did was have the pause to expose his own receipt on his own stream, proving that he was thirsty for the box. He's lying. He's saying Abba and Preach are purposely misrepresenting him. But if you show the full context, he's a predator, bruh. Just read this thread. Read this thread. Screenshot this thread. I dare y'all to screenshot it. This is on his stream, so he can't say we're taking him out of context. Screenshot it and read it yourself. He's going to claim this whole thing she was talking shit in, but it was him the whole time. Like, well, what kind of games are you playing here? Are you trolling us? Shout out to you, Anna, for this $5 super chat. She says, I'll take an average value over high value men any day at this point. Too high maintenance, spoiled, entitled, and they can't even define themselves. Facts. Anna, you want to know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? A lot of studies are now showing that it's the high value men. Now, these are recent studies, but I gotta pull it up. But a lot of these studies are now showing that high value men are actually the ones that get cheated on the most over average people. Make it make sense. A lot of these guys are providing courses on how you can end up eventually becoming a cuck. That's what it is, because what you just said is facts. A lot of these high value men, they're too high maintenance for their own good. It's undeserved for most of them. Realistically, it's like because they have no bearings to reality whatsoever. Because they think, oh, I work so hard for this money, that means you can fall in the personality department. You can fall in the actually having to treat people well department. So of course people think they're high maintenance and they're spoiled. A lot of these guys, they feel like they have money. You should cater to them like they're 16-year-old girls. Matter of fact, a lot of these rich dudes who want to be high value so bad, they would equate their sexual marketplace at that point in time to a 16-year-old or 18-year-old girl who they say is at the peak of their prime. That's what these guys would do. Rolo has actually said that word for word, right? Because apparently to them, a girl's sexual maturity, which is like 16 years old, I think, right? Help me out. I think is what he said. He said a girl's sexual maturity, 16 to like 18 or whatever. 18, is it 18 to 16 to he said 16 to what do you call it? 21 or something like that is when women reach sexual maturity, right? Is when he's quoting David Bust, right? Doing all that dumb shit. So all of that shit where girls are at their highest marketplace value, whatever you want to call it, he's basically equating that to men with a shit ton of money. So basically, a lot of these dudes who are high value are running around behaving like 16-year-olds and wondering why they're getting cheated on by their women. You're not wrong. Say what says, how does him showing the entire convo debunk it? Because you weren't reading the entire convo. the entire convo basically showed Anna Quinn. It shows the start of the conversation between him and Anna Quinn. All right. And then he actually plays
entire conversation when she was talking.
Boom. Matter of fact, let's actually walk backwards so you can read with me and see how it debunks it. And I'm gonna leave you a stupid chat up here. This is the start of the convo. Are you paying attention this far? All right.
Shit, later.
This is the start of the convo. You can tell anyone who has an Instagram knows that. Yo, we should collab. He's the one that reached out with the first comment. She said, "Hey, sure. What you got in mind?" He says, "Interested in a YouTube collab in Miami?" She says, "Sure. I'm not sure when I'm going to be in Miami, but I can definitely let you know next time I'm out there." Okay? Let's let this play out.
It doesn't talk about the other.
Okay, boom.
Entire conversation.
All right. So
when she was
right here, right? So this is following up. Hope you're paying attention. Say what? She says, "Sure, I'm not sure when I'm going to be in Miami, but I can definitely let you know next time I'm out there." And then he says, "When is the soonest you can be out here?" She says, "Friday." All right.
Showed y'all. Okay. It doesn't talk about the other entire conversation.
All right. So
when she was
right here, she says Friday. He's like, "Oh damn." All right. I gotta pause it at certain times. So
showed y'all. Okay. It doesn't talk about the other entire conversation.
All right, boom. All right, so she says Friday, LOL, right up at the top. The next response is, "Oh damn, I'll be in Vegas this Friday, but next week also we should." This is Myron, right? He's like, "Oh damn, I'll be in Vegas this Friday, but next week?" Question mark. Also, we do a night show where we discuss dating and relationships. Are you single or married? She follows up with, "Do you want?" She said, "Want me to make it happen, or should I plan for next week?" He said, "It should have to be next week if we did it." All right. She follows up with, "Would early next week work, like Monday or Tuesday?" He says, "That will be tough. You didn't answer the relationship questions. LOL. I'm so sorry. That message actually didn't load until now for some reason. I'm single." She answers his question. "I'm actually not dating anyone either." So she goes on with that. Let's keep going.
Part that I showed y'all, okay? It doesn't talk about the other entire.
So here's the rest of it. She's like, "I'm actually not dating anyone either right now. I dated someone for a couple months last year, and before that, I was single for about 2 years. But I love that topic." And then he says, "All right, cool. I'm upfront that I'm not gonna do anything platonic with you. Just being honest." Say what? I'm pretty sure you know what platonic means, all right? And he doesn't want to do that, and he's being upfront with it. So then she says, "I'm confused. I'm not trying to do anything with you except collab." You ask the question, say what? How does him showing the entire combo debunk it? It debunks it because look what he says.
This one, yet he takes this conversation right here with this dumb bimbo, takes this one part that I showed y'all.
He says, "Take this one part."
Okay. It doesn't talk about the other entire conversation when she was talking shit.
We played the whole conversation just now, and you and I can read. Say what? She wasn't talking shit. The start of that whole conversation was them talking about logistics until Myron brought up the platonic convo. That's how it debunks Fresh and Fit's argument. See, that's how I know y'all don't pay attention, and y'all are just fanboys. Pay attention. He's trying to paint her out to be some kind of shit talker, stalking him and talking crap, all because he wanted to be honest about him wanting to fuck. But he wasn't being honest at the start of this whole stream. Or not stream, at the start of this whole conversation. He brought it up right in the middle of it after they got done talking about logistics and when they were going to meet and when they were going to meet. Grow up, dude.
Late at night.
Myron,
go ahead, bro.
What is one thing about integrity? You're going to hear both sides and make a choice as a wise person. With integrity, you take both sides of the story.
All right, I take everything back. He says, "No, bro. I mean, how does Myron debunk the claim? He doesn't debunk the claim. He actually doesn't. My bad. I thought you were on the other side, bro. I was like, yo, because listen, Y'all gotta understand something. A lot of these, we just had some fresh and fit dudes come in and talk about, oh, this doesn't debunk anything. Yo, fresh and fit is still right. I'm like, how are they still right when they're getting debunked on their own stream? So my bad. I took that the wrong way. Listen, I'll take accountability for it 100%. My bad. But yeah, I did like, bro, these guys are completely misrepresenting. We're gonna play a little bit more than we're gonna get into Abba and Preach's response.
Right, and make a choice. What do you do here? Take one side that was false and spit as the truth. Where's the integrity there? Nowhere, bro.
So on one side, right, he goes ahead and says that I try to get girls to come on the show. Debunk. Next thing he says, y'all remember this clip right here? You guys say, oh, yo, Byron, let it go, let it go. Would y'all let it go if someone said some bullshit like this about you on a big ass podcast with 4 million subscribers?
Fuck, well, what am I going to spend my day socializing with somebody who's like a rapist?
Wait, what?
Like,
whoa. Hold on. See, this is what.
You look how sneaky he is. He even said the simile of like.
Yeah.
This snake, he even said he's like.
Bro, well, again, for y'all, just in case y'all missed it, because everyone seems to have fucking amnesia when it comes to what these guys did.
Everyone, including you, Fresh and Fit. Alex says, Duke, bro, homies agreeing with you. No, I realize that now. I realize that now, bro. I realize that now, dog. I know. I misread that. I misread that completely. But yeah, I take responsibility for that. That's me. Nah, say what? Nah, we got you, bro. Relax. It's okay. It's okay. My bad, dog. I completely misread that because we just literally had another person saying what the way you started off is exactly the way he started off. So it was kind of odd. But nah, don't worry about it. Say what? We're good. We're good. We're on the same page. We're on the exact same page, bro. These guys is just one of those things. They want to talk about. Oh my God, yeah, you guys are misrepresenting me, but here he is. Nah, but say what? We're good. We're good. We're good. My bad, dog. I misread it 100%. Let me go to Fresh and Fit's other side real quick. Let me go to this little piece right here.
And now, look, here's the thing. He's 50, 40 pounds heavier. He's my age, guys. He's my age.
He's older.
He's 33, but he's a fat fucking slob with titties now. Sloppy as fuck. Salsa dancing with people's wives. The only thing you exercise are your fucking gums and doing gay dance and salsa dancing. And your dumbass always here in Miami, too. I know you are, bro. So why don't you come by the studio, bring retarded Preach's ass. He can lick a window on the way here. And we'd be happy to have a conversation with you fucking morons.
We're not going to yell at you. You don't got to be afraid. We're not going to yell at you. We'll keep it calm, right? You don't exercise. You don't give advice. The only thing you exercise, Abba, is your fleeing chromosomes, you stupid retard. Fuck.
Whoa. And by the way, you want the
God damn, bro. Sounding hateful as hell.
You came to Florida. You didn't come here. You went up there to Valuetainment. We didn't come here. We're waiting on your ass, nigga. Where you never showed up.
And all your fans, all the fans watching right now, I heard about Fresh and Fit from those Fresh and Fraud hit pieces in 2021. That was how I first heard about this podcast. Yeah. And so there's a lot of them watching right now. After they watch the reaction video, they're not going to clip this part. But you guys can realize that everything we said is just the truth.
There's a YouTube video when I first discovered you guys.
This is why Sneeko, this is why we don't trust him when he does his back and forth. Okay? This is why. Because Sneeko can easily do his research, but Sneeko doesn't. So he's sitting there on Fresh and Fit wearing that chef hat, even though he just played a huge role in exposing Roll Tomasi, which is funny to me. That's why you can't trust Sneeko.
I was live, and my whole chat, 2,000 viewers, are saying, bro, Fresh and Fraud, there's snakes, there's this. I watched 6 hours of it live. And I'm like, you guys fell for this blue pill shit? And I fucking started banning the shit. You can find the video. I immediately went, and I was like, I didn't have a fucking team. It's not like I was team red pill. I didn't think anyone's red pill besides me back then.
Yeah.
Bro, Abba and Preach are I'll just give it to them. These are the worst YouTubers. When you call people rapists and you're the creep, that's fucking weird, bro.
And here's the other thing too. I want to say real quick because we struck them right with the DMCA strikes, whatever the fuck. And we talked a bunch of shit about their families and everything. Guys, like,
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Fuck you, motherfuckers, man. Real talk.
Facts.
I'm talking this shit now because today I got time, cuz. Real talk, I've been talking shit for years. And Abba, your bitch ass is always in Florida. Preach, I don't know where the fuck you be at. Probably licking windows somewhere.
Preach is locked in the fucking doghouse in the back on a chain.
And here's the thing, too.
Licking his fucking asshole.
Yeah, bro, Preach, I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I see Preach in person. Dude, he fucking runs with all fours like a fucking animal.
Yo, Preach is like a fucking, looks like a fucking.
You should see him build momentum. What the fuck?
Fucking retard. Yo, when he talks, like, who takes this nigga serious?
He's a retard. Did you call him a window licker?
He is a window licker.
What the fuck is that?
He's literally a retard. He's a big fuck. Like, I don't know how to people. How do y'all take him serious? He literally looks at the camera. Yo, every time this thing, you know what? You know why the niggas been doing jump cuts so much? Because Preacher's dumbass, I got a problem with you.
Imagine them. Imagine them with.
Bro, y'all could say the same about Fresh with the stuttering and shit, bro. This is crazy.
Imagine them without the editor. They don't go at our pace. They don't talk. They don't think at our pace. They can't fucking do comedy at our pace. You can tell Peach is gonna talk because he goes, wait. I must download the thought. And you gotta wait. Even the editor gotta wait. These are low IQ fucking retards.
So, their fans, you can decide right now. Right now, there's going to be a big moment for this, the back and forth. I know this battle's been going on for 2 years. You can decide to keep listening to liars or people who are trying to inspire you and trying to give you something better.
Fuck.
Nico, I can't understand a bigger disappointment than you, honestly, bro. Like 1 minute you're calling out Roll Tomasi, the next minute you're calling out Abba and Preach over a beef you know nothing about. Like, if you actually understood this beef, you would know that your buddies that you're caping for right now are the ones who are lying. But I digress. Let's see how much racist stuff you're okay with.
A better message right now. Because Fresh and Fit, you know exactly what they stand for. It's in the name of the podcast. Get fresh, get fit. Apples and people, like, what the fuck are they about? Like, it's just for the fans watching.
They don't even platform that they have prostate orgasms. They got to be asked in other podcasts. The whole YouTube community is like, bro, we know you guys do this. They don't platform. They should have a video where they talk about this prostate orgasm, bro. Imagine that's who you're getting advice from. Some dude is fucking, and he's watering it down. This guy's getting pegged and fucked.
Some in the chat said, why can't you listen to both? Because what are you getting from listening to them besides mindless entertainment?
No, that's a fucking retard. Get the fuck out of chat, you little bitch. Get the fuck out of chat. We don't need a fence-sitting cuck like you. Your mom's an ugly whore. Your grandma's an ugly whore.
Whoa.
Okay, I'll give them one thing.
Oh, Sneeko, why you saying whoa now? It's all fun and games, right, Sneeko? He's legitimately got some problems. He's probably on drugs right now. All of a sudden, you're shocked that he's going to call somebody else's mom a hoe? You're shocked that someone like Zerka is going to get that far disrespectful? Even shocking Sneeko? Come on, why are you acting surprised? That's your crew, right, Sneeko? That's your crew. That's the people you like to hang out with. Talking shit about other people's mom, but come online pretend like you're smart. Why are you surprised now? Sneeko, you're just as dumb as Zerka over here. Facts, Anna. Say no to drugs. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sneeko spooked. He's like, whoa, hey, whoa. I wouldn't go that far to call Abba's mom a whore.
Your mom's an ugly whore. Your grandma's an ugly whore.
Look at his face. Look at his face. He's like, yo, what? Oh, wait, hold up. I didn't sign up for this. Yo. I caught it at the right moment, bruh. I caught it at the right moment. Look at it. He's like, yo, hey. I did not know he was going to go that far, Abba. Honestly, I thought it was all for content. I didn't know he was going to call you. I'm not with that. Look at his face. Look at Sneeko's face. He knows. He's like, oh, damn, bro. That's too damn far. I wouldn't even take it that far.
Whoa. Okay.
Look at his cock like you. Your mom's an ugly whore. Your grandma's an ugly whore.
Look at that. Even Sneeko can't believe it, bro.
Whoa.
Okay. Look at that. He had to look at him like, hey, yo, you all right, dog? You good? You sure you're not high? You good, nigga? Why'd you say that? That's too far. Be too cool. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Said FNF, a podcast of full grown men circle jerking each other in an echo chamber to validate themselves. Facts.
Okay. I'll give them one
fuck
thing.
What kind of army you building? You trying to fucking get a fence in there?
Real talk.
The fuck is this shit?
Convert him.
They do 20 hit pieces.
This point, Sneeko is questioning his life choices right now. He's realizing what the fuck he's gotten himself into.
people rapists, and you want that fence-sitting cuck? Everyone in the chat say his name and call his mom a whore.
I will say though, because of their content, their fans come to watch us and then they stay.
Yeah, they be getting free promo.
So off rip, bro. Thank you for the support.
I'm literally like the
the fans are cucks. I mean, you cucks can watch. Get the viewer count up. Don't get in our comment section and fucking embarrass us. We're gonna lose. I already lost my appetite looking at fucking Reach. Right? Ain't no Reach. Fuck you.
Fucking retards,
Yo,
bro.
man.
Like again, like I said before, I'll say it again, bro. We don't give a fuck about these fucking ass clowns. They've been making videos talking shit for years. Then we respond, oh, y'all are emotional. Y'all are assholes, blah, blah, blah. They went ahead and attacked our names, lied on why we might have got banned, saying that we're rapists and we're out here Weinsteining these fucking hoes, etc. Bro, actions come with consequences. And Frank Castle is showing up today.
Nah, fuck that. We are better than you niggas.
Yeah, straight up. We really are.
We are better than you niggas, bro. Fuck out of here.
Are better than you niggas, bro. We lost 50,000 subscribers, came fucking back.
Right
Yo,
back. Go for the full piece, and you guys are too charitable. If they showed the clip Zerk on Abba talking, Abba says he made more money than these guys, and then he walks it back. It's fucking hilarious. I said, these guys in the game a year, and they shit on you. And all I was telling him is, like, we're sick of your videos with the Logitech camera. You didn't invest $1 for your audience. And the audience is so fucking stupid. And these aren't millionaires that are in Ferraris, bro.
For people. Zerka doesn't even have his own crib yet. Zerka's got to sponge off of other people to live. He doesn't even have his own apartment. What are you talking about other people being broke? Nigga, you would have to siphon off other people's clout to get money, to get paid, because you got nothing else, Zerka. Chill. Harry, shout out to you for the final super chat. He says, fresh face always looks like it stays dirty after a hardcore iron sponge scrub. Reviving this beast is as pointless as scoreless game. Shat. Facts, bro. Facts. I don't even know why this got brought up. I don't know why this whole beef got brought up again, but now we get it. we kind of get it, bro. Either Zerka put a battery in their back, what do you call it? The Shat Boy, or what do you call it? Or this Pearl thing got to him. I don't know. I don't know why now.
Expensive golden dildos is what they spend the money you give them. Like, it's stupid, bro.
I've said this before. The money we get, guys, we invest back into the show, making it entertaining for y'all, etc. These guys, they've been using the same shitty fucking shotgun mic, the same squeaky ass room, the same shitty fucking equipment for years. They don't give a fuck. They're more concerned with making $1 off a line versus giving y'all actionable advice that will actually make you a better man.
Hey, hold on. Imagine we leak emails and DMs, all of our hundreds and thousands of DMs. Ours is saving people from suicide, red pill. Yours is fuck.
Yo, chill the fuck out, my nigga. Like, how you raging with no muscles? You can't even rage. You have to be on drugs, bro. How you raging with no muscles? Chill, bro. Sit down. Your arm's the same size as Sneeko's. Dev, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. It says, after this, the regret is apparent on Sneeko's face. Yeah, you could tell he's feeling it throughout this entire show too. Like, even sitting next to Zerka is a chore for Sneeko right now. You can absolutely tell this dude does not want to be there. He's like, yo, this guy's crazier than me, and I thought I was crazy. Don, shout out to you. He says, don't care 2 hours about whom? LMAO.
Fucking people laughing at shit humor. You saved no one, bro.
And making fun of incels, like making fun of Skippy for being a virgin. That's just pathetic.
They are incels. They fuck each other.
And I want to say one thing. Whenever we promote or we invest in the podcast, you guys get the value back. And for example, we teach you, get your money up, level up, invest in assets.
This is how you buy real estate.
And then you buy whatever you want to buy, like Lambos. You invest in real estate first, then get the toys. But once again, they don't show their wealth because they want to hide it from you for gain. That to me is snake-like behavior.
What's one thing you learned? Abin Preach fans, what's one
prostate orgasm
besides peanut butter and getting milked? What's one thing you learned? I don't know. I've watched their stuff, like for reactions,
dancing
and
in spandex. I learned that.
I can't tell you one thing that they've taught.
I've learned how to be a snake. Watch them.
Yeah, facts,
bro.
Yeah, but you didn't emulate it. You never did it to anyone. These guys are fucking weirdos.
Yeah, bro.
And we're done talking about this, but I promise you, I'm investing for my community a GoPro on my head. When I see you guys, I live in Miami. When I see you guys,
oh no, he's serious.
We're going live.
Comedy though, comedy.
No, we're going live. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna press you. I'm gonna press you. No, I want to talk. I'm not allowed to go up to them and ask for an autograph from Prostate and Reach.
Steal Prostate and Reach.
That's here. You got the best joke today. You said window liquor. I'm Steve. What is a window liquor? That's so good. I just imagine fucking Reach at the window at Christmas time.
Okay.
There it is.
We got another one here.
Rich, you look like a Rastafarian stoner that found meth instead, bro. Rich.
Preach. It's okay. Just dance.
Y'all actually bought wigs for this shit? That's so cringe, bro. Be too cool. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. He says Zerka look like he be panhandling in front of Fresh and Fit's building after the show. It's over. Vax. But he got the base Nike t-shirt. He probably got the what do you call it, them Air Maxes on too. Like, I'm for real, bro. This dude is weird. They actually got the props for it, bro. This is crazy.
Dance, you're gonna feel better, I promise. Okay? Just dance. Like, social dance like this. Where's Destiny's wife? What up? Oh, she interrupt. Preach, it's okay.
Wait a minute. Preach's background is salsa dance. ABBA knows salsa dance. They're dancing with each other.
Wait, hold on. Did you say dance? Nigga puts on the song, Lady Gaga. Yeah, dance. Gonna be okay. These niggas are close to me. Gonna be okay. What the fuck is going on? Welcome to Fresh and Fit.
He's like, I love Lady Gaga.
Gonna be okay. Gonna be okay.
Yeah, he's chewing his Ethernet. Hey, Rich, stop chewing your Ethernet cable and get on the fucking call.
Notice it's just Zerka feeding Myron at this point, right? Sneako's just kind of sitting there weirded out. Fresh is just sitting there laughing, but he's the one that's egging the whole thing on right now. This is kind of weird, bro, to be honest with you.
I already got my editor on it.
She's like, he's
gonna cook this up right now.
The power went down.
We got this.
Nigga, stop chewing on the Ethernet cable.
It's okay. My editor's on it, Abba. I preach. I'm telling you, we're gonna be fine. Okay, just keep dancing. You're gonna be fine. I'm gonna salsa dance and feel better about this as well. Okay.
The editor is the fat, ugly, fake wife they hired.
Look at that. Their editor right now is sweating like me. That nigga's like, whoa! What the fuck?
Oh my goodness, bro. Yo, this is.
I don't get it. What is so funny? Like, he's just putting on wigs and screaming, but there's no jokes actually being told. It's not like he's accurately imitating Preach. He's just trying to insinuate that Preach is an animal. And Circa already kind of said that, which honestly, to be honest with you, bro, that don't sit right with me. Because what makes Preach an animal, aside from the fact that you think he's black and you guys are not? Because for the fact of the matter, he looks just like me. He looks just like you, Fresh. He looks just like Myron. So what in Zerka's mind is going to make Preach just be an animal or Abba be an animal? That's the shit that I don't even find funny about this shit, bro. Honestly. Like, I'm actually dead ass. Like, what's so fucking funny? Shit's fucking gross, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, this is some shit that you expect some white dudes at a frat party who don't really have black friends to do in their behind closed doors. But you would expect that shit on a podcast with two other black males doing the same thing to another black person. That's weird. SRG, shout out to you. Shout out to the $5 super chat. He says Zerka sounds like he's on the time of the month. May God have mercy on his soul. Also, all hail the king of cucks, Sneeko. Facts. Yo, this super chat just made my day, bro. I was real getting heated with this whole guerrilla imitation Myron was doing. That was honestly kind of pissing me off. But this just kind of made my day. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Chris, shout out to you. He says, if you gotta buy wigs and imitate people you don't like, that looks like obsession. Facts. It's just I didn't even know they bought a wig, bro. That's weird. That's crazy. Like they got the right fit too. Myron made sure of that.
Best roast ever, bro.
Yo, man.
Well, you know what's crazy about me, and you can see so many clips. You know, I can't roast or be funny if I'm in the wrong. But if I know I'm in the right, I become really funny. When I know it's snakes, I can go crazy. But I would hold back so much if I felt like we're even 1% at guilt, right? But change is fucking dog bowl.
What? No, this guy's high. Yo, this guy is high as fuck right now. What does he even know what he just said? What? How do you even know you're in the right, bozo? Like, what the fuck? You're surrounded by a bunch of yes men. Sneaker over here doesn't want to look you in the face because after what you just said about Abba's wife or Preach's wife, bruh, ain't nobody. You're weird. You're fucking weirdo that's probably on drugs right now, dude. Chill the fuck out.
Shout out to Just Pearly Things. Also, like I said before,
You just said shout out to Just Pearly Things, and she dropped $100 super chat. Here you go, right here, chat. Chat for y'all to see. If you don't think there's a direct Pearly Things has won. Pearly Things has won. She's gotten the Fresh and Fit connection now. This is all she needed. Next up is a collab between Fresh and Fit and Just Pearly Things. She's won. This is what pisses me off, especially when it reminds me of all these other content creators that chose to divide our movement rather than keeping it on tax. Guess what, bruh? Now she's finally linking back up with Fresh and Fit. The same people that she ridiculed, now all of a sudden they're shouting her out because she was able to get black people to fight amongst other black people, especially these self-hating ones right we see on screen right over here. These self-hating Negroes right over here. She got it, bro. What are you going to say? She won. This is why when you have a movement, you can't have divisive niggas in your movement. Get them out of here. And y'all know who I'm talking about, too. Because if we would have shut him out, this shit with Pearl and Fresh and Fit right now would have never happened. We're responsible for the shit. All because Zesty Boy wanted his clout. Hey, look at your best friend over here, Zesty Boy. She won. They're out here quoting her like she won. And what do you got, Zesty fuck? Nothing. Her nobody ass channel all of a sudden have Fresh and Fit shouting her out. She played this to a T, bruh, and she won. This is why whenever a movement arises, kick these divisive motherfuckers out. I don't care if they share the same skin color as us, or they claim to be black, or they claim to be FBA, because this is what happens when they're allowed to break up a movement. She won. And this shit pisses me off, bro. Like, I'm actually dead ass mad. While this nigga's got off trying to figure out his child support payments, because he can't make his child support payments, I'm talking about Zesty Boy. All of a sudden, Pearl used him not only to break up the Sarah movement, but all of a sudden, look at where she's at. She won. Hey, fuck you, bro. For real. Like, for real, bro. Like, I'm dead ass. You fucked up. And you have the balls to do videos exposing niggas? Fuck you, bruh. You can't expose nobody. After this is the fruit of your labor, Mikey boy. This is the fruits. Your best friend just made it with the big leagues over at Fresh and Fit. Congratulations, asshole. Dude, fuck that dude, bruh. Y'all, she won. This is cringe to me, bruh.
And reaction channels.
She goes, read that first because I lost my voice.
Did the same thing to me when I hosted Nick Fuentes and tried to destroy my channel that imposed over 20 people. Red pill channels actually create employment and value, where blue pill channels keep them for themselves.
Now I gotta be honest.
You gotta come here, bro. You're constipated. Look what we got for you. Okay.
They attack Pearl all the time, and she has like 20 black men that she employs that all work for her channel. They tried to insinuate that she was racist. All of them attacked her because these people. Nick Fuentes debunks their entire ideology. I would like to see it. Dope clip editor. Why do you think that he's afraid to speak to Nick Fuentes? Why?
I can't do this, bro. I can't, chat. I can't. Like, I can't, bro. Look at now. Now all of a sudden they're trying to wash away Pearl's sins. You see how this is what Pearl wanted. This is exactly what she wanted. She's getting it, bro. Now Sneeko and Fresh and Fit, they're doing the legwork to wash away Pearl's sins. Oh yeah, the podcast she did with Nick Fuentes, that wasn't racist. It was just a bunch of reaction channels clipping up videos. That's it. Don't pay attention to that. Fuck, man. Like, honestly, all that effort, all that work for nothing, bro. This is why you got when there's a movement going on, you really gotta call out the fakes. We have to provide a united front. Because you got anybody come in here, they break apart the movement and the racist win. Mike TV helped the racist win. That's what he did. Listen to all of this. This is all him, his work. Harry, shout to you. But what about the Fade Preach knees, though? They're not going to actually fight them, though. That's the thing. They're going to run away. That's just what it is. Don, shout to you. Always forget at the FNF debate, Trollo against Destiny, where there's a super chat about you, Duke. Look at the 20-minute mark, Wisconsin for life. Shout out to you. I'll check it out, but I don't even care at this point, bro. Like, honestly, the fact that Pearl actually succeeded in getting favors from Fresh and Fit, so they're actually defending her on their platform, which that's the one prediction I was wrong, because I didn't think Myron would share his clout under any circumstances. But here, out of the hatred he has for Abba and Preach, he's willingly promoting Pearl and dismissing the racial shit they went through. Like, what else do you say to that, bro? It's like, whatever, man. Like, it's crazy at this point. It really is, bro. And I'm looking down on anybody that ever walked in and separated the movement we had clowning this girl Pearl, because we really had a chance of holding her accountable, but there was just people who just chose clout and money because they couldn't pay the child support over getting to the truth. And that's what sucks about the internet, bro. But we're looking at it right now. And watch. You knowing how dumb Fresh and Fit fans are, they're just gonna sit there and say, "Oh yeah, Pearl didn't do anything wrong." All of you guys just overreacting like reaction channels do. Her narrative is winning right now. I don't get it. How does a white woman get basically known for doing the most racist shit with the most racist dude out there on the internet, and all of a sudden the same people can come together and wash away all her accountability? Actually, that gets to me, bro. Shout out to you, Dark Moon. He says Myron is Sudanese. They don't consider themselves African. They identify themselves more as Arab than African. Most North African countries do that. Yeah, that's why North African countries don't get along with most Southern African countries. I know that firsthand. There's a big war right now in my country, and that's because a bunch of Northerners who are Muslim believe they're better than Southerners who are Christians or Catholics. So they kill us for no reason because they think they're better than, and their God, told them to. That's crazy, right? But those guys don't even see themselves as the rest of other Africans. I would say them, with the exception of South Africans, like actual South Africans, like South Africans. No. South Africans are just different. A lot of them niggas are just built different, bro. That's all I gotta say about that. But like, you're right.
Why is Abba afraid to speak to Zerka?
And by the way, Abba agrees, if you watch on Destiny streams, with all the crime stats for races and stuff. He just knows it'll affect his money.
Yeah, pretty much.
He agrees. It's not like he...
Yeah. Well, guys, I work with a lot of integrity, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. But you guys are canceled, so I'm going to continue to stay on YouTube and push out false narratives and make money.
Yo, Reach, you're overdosing on the warrior gene, bro.
The Ginger Menace says, the reason why I love Myron is because of his advice and intelligence. He's genuine, loyal, has integrity, and I admire him. He's kind to the women who are kind to him.
All right, now they're just reading super chats. But let me get to Abba and Preacher's response, because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Let me get to these super chats real quick. Be Too Cool, shout out to you again for the $5 super chat. It says, fruit and cake are the type of dudes that laugh at themselves while full-blown racists belittle them, and then they cry in the car. Facts. I can't believe it, bro. I'm actually still in shock. I can't believe that Fresh and Fit will partner up with Pearl. Like, that's the unlikely alliance that I had no idea that would come through to fruition. And realistically, what's going to end up happening is because Pearl needs Fresh and Fit more than they need Pearl, she's going to use this to elevate her channel because her views suck. Do I need to go back to Pearl's channel again to show y'all how bad her channel needs help? Where's that Amiri tape real quick? Where's that Amiri tape? We're going to find out. Right here. We're gonna oh, here it is. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. This is how crazy Pearl just played Fresh and Fit. This is how crazy she just played Fresh and Fit. Look at her views. She's got 1 million+ subscribers. Look at her views, bruh. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? What is this? For real. It takes you 1 day to do 3,000 views, Pearl. What is this? You got 1 million+ subs. What is this? Here's you talking about Rolo. What is this? You got 1 million+ subs. There's no excuse for you doing these kind of numbers. But this is where Fresh and Fit comes in, because now they get to bolster it because their fan base will follow anyone that rocks with Fresh and Fit. So she's winning. Shout out to you, Cam. He says the Black Manosphere never claimed effing up, to be fair. And that's where you probably be wrong, because the Black Manosphere claimed a lot of Fresh and Fit until Fresh and Fit started fucking up. And that's where a lot of the Black Manosphere started to leave him, was after the Abba and Preach shit. But before Abba and Preach, and when we were talking shit about him, everyone else thought we were like hating and whatever it is, right? Even the guys in the Manosphere thought we were hating. But after the Fresh and Fit thing, you notice everybody else was like, oh, because nobody else was on Fresh and Fit side, including Pearl, by the way. She's another fake. But all of a sudden, you know, Fresh and Fit has their issue with Abba and Preach. She's the one that kept bringing that up. No one else brought it up but her. She had nothing to do with the Abba and Preach beef, but now look what she's able to do. Get black people to focus on fighting each other rather than calling out the racist. That's what she's focused on doing, and she's done it. CD says, even Trump knows Nick Fuentes is bad news. He went off on Kanye for bringing him to a meeting, but these people are trying to cleanse him. Facts. Shane says, I told you. Facts.
Ended her career with last night's Hearthstone.
I think we're the first ones really calling them out at this point. They've been lying to y'all for years, and they're dumb fans in the back. Oh, fresh and fraud, fresh and fraud. Yo, Prince is like a, it looks like a monkey.
You should see him build momentum. What the
Yo, every time this thing, I got a problem with you.
Imagine them. Yo.
Nigga looks like a monkey.
Preacher's over there looking like McGilla Grill and Donkey Kong having the baby.
Like, what's going on? Prince like uses his head.
Look at Reach, stop, Reach, listen to me.
That these dudes have been talking shit for years. And I think the thing is that they've been kind of coasting on is you got to fight fire with fire.
And we're going to be nice guys. We're going to toss your salad, Abba.
Bro, no.
We got some accessories here. Okay. I got some apples and peaches here, as y'all can see. Okay. Some grapefruit.
Yeah.
Then we also
Apples
got
and peaches.
some milk as well.
Have you seen how Reach goes clubbing? He clubs the pitch over there like a fucking caveman. Yo, Reach, I don't even believe in this theory, but you gotta evolve. Whoa. You gotta evolve, bro. No. I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I'm half black.
Wow, man. Welcome to Fresh and Fit. Yo, we don't give a fuck.
So if you guys didn't understand the stereotype, it's that black people are not evolved. And so he's saying Preach is an uninvolved black person, essentially doing.
Yo, Rich, you look at it.
In the islands, we say Banabati man. Straight.
Do you boo boo? Do you boo boo? Oh yeah. I fucking Preach. I will lick windows for fun. I'm a retard. Let me talk shit on the internet. I'm for you. I got a problem with you.
Yo, that nigga called me goofy? Look at you, bro. You're goofy.
How is that goofy, bro? Like most dudes don't even got the footwork like that. That's the sad thing. Most dudes can't even move like that. Moxie, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. She says, "Guess we're not done with Pearl." Oh no, now I gotta come at Pearl with a vengeance. But now, not only am I gonna come at Pearl, but any fake that tries to come up there and pretend they're for the cause, you getting called out too. Next, bruh, I better not see nothing. Because, bro, I might actually just lose it to the point where it might get worse. It might get worse than what it actually is, bro. Because I'm not playing anymore. I'm not. We missed so many opportunities, but you're right. We're not done with Pearl, bro, because she's winning. Like, I don't get how somebody with 1 million+ subscribers who doesn't get any views is managed to reignite a beef between Abba and Preach that was done like over a year ago, only for her to benefit from it now. So no, we're no longer talking about Pearl anymore. We're talking about Abba and Preach versus Fresh and Fit. And this whole time, Pearl has been seeding that. She's like, oh, fake friends. Abba and Preach, fake friends. She's been saying that. And now it's like they're actually buying it. She's like, okay, let's rock with these clowns. Yeah, I'm thinking about a different kind of rock, if you know what I'm talking about. But let's continue here.
And they can boogie is a homosexual.
Bro, you are a fucking nigga puts on the song, Lady Gaga. Yeah, man, gonna be okay. These niggas are approaching me. Gonna be okay. What the fuck is going on? Welcome. Gonna be okay. Gonna be okay. Gonna be okay.
Yeah, he's chewing his Ethernet. Hey, Rich, Rich, you're overdosing on the warrior gene, bro.
Fat ugly white. I need to dance. I need to get the.
That's in my language too, actually.
See, you need to put on a seatbelt.
Stop, Reach. I could KO you, but don't fucking throw that spear. These are disgusting animals. That's why they look like animals. These guys are fucking animals, bro. Dude, he fucking runs with all fours like a fucking animal.
Okay. I don't know what in Clayton Bigsby you guys were thinking. Okay.
Uncle Ruckus, no relation.
I don't know how you guys did it, but you guys made a more embarrassing response than H3H3 by like a long mile.
Oh my days. They don't even know. I don't think they're smart enough to understand what they just did. They're not smart enough.
I think they know that they have negative feelings about black people.
No, I don't think they do. So to them, I don't think they even comprehend that.
I disagree. I think some people just got anti-black sentiments and they just don't.
I actually agree with Abba on this one, bro. I think these guys know they don't like black people. You can see it in the show styles. They ridicule the black women they bring on while glorifying the white women, right? Because we know that the last controversy they got into was basically what you would call it? It was the whole black situation and how they wouldn't date black women, right? That was the main thing they got in trouble for. So I agree with Abba on this one. They know what they're doing, bro.
Want to acknowledge it. Just because you don't want to acknowledge it doesn't mean you don't know it's there. That's like, you got a mess under the table, bitch. Just because you didn't look don't mean you don't know it's there.
Which is like
you got a white dude coming on talking about spear chucking, like using every racist trope I'd ever heard from a white in regards to black people. You're out here making monkey noises about a black person. I mean, you could just drop the hard N-E-E-R on the N-word because it's the same shit.
Might as well. Spirit chucking, that's messed up. But whatever.
Even the warrior gene. They're basically trying to say black people are animals.
I understand. He's
using scientific language.
You already said that.
Yeah.
You already said that. Yeah. And you enabled that fucking goober to say that.
Watching them run around and do these kinds of poses for 30 minutes, I'm like, okay, I guess this is just how high value men act in the privacy of their home.
Yes.
When they mad about something, they don't make business moves. They don't do things strategically. They just run around like monkeys.
They make monkeys. That's a high value.
That's a high value man.
That's a high value.
This guy's apparently now the new leader of the Red Pill.
Yes.
Okay. And this is what he's like.
That's high value.
On camera. Imagine behind closed doors. So I'm just saying.
I mean, monkey noise and put a wig on and parade around.
I've known many great leaders. I don't think I've ever seen one act as embarrassing as him.
Bro, you are a fucking homo.
That's a rebuttal. You do contemporary dance, therefore you're gay. That's Abba does salsa, so that's it.
Imagine doing a dance with women where you go out to a place and you dance with women pretty much the entire evening, and that's
probably six dudes in there. 6 dudes in there doing monkey noises and laughing and high-fiving each other. And to you, the apex of masculinity is you chilling with a bunch of dudes high-fiving each other in a room. Well, meanwhile, we dancing with girls, and that's what makes us gay. That's how you think? That's your logic?
I think they mention that because they think it hurts us or they would hurt our fan base. But if you're secure in who you are and your masculinity, it doesn't bother you whether someone calls you gay or not.
Nope.
It's never bothered me. Because 1, I know I'm straight. 2, I don't need to project that outward. I don't care if you think I'm straight or not, because I'm not trying to fuck you. Who cares? Why would I care what random men think about my sexuality? Sometimes I think it's funny because in the black community, they're like so obsessed with not seeming gay that they'll be like, pause. Even I like to play into that because it's just funny to me to like be like, oh, that, right? It's a caricature of a character. But if you ask me like, oh, Abba, are you gay? I'm like, do you think so? Sure, whatever. I really don't give a fuck. That has never been something that bothered me. But anyways, as for all the whole racist tirade,
it is what it is. I mean,
it is what it is. I'm just saying, if a white person had said even half this shit on their own podcast, that shit would never fly.
But a white person did.
A white person could never get away with coming up here. And let me also say this. It's not better because it comes from a black person.
No, it's not better.
In fact, I think sometimes it's even worse.
Uncle Ruckus.
Because under the veil of like, this is somehow acceptable, we're perpetuating and thinking it's acceptable to refer to black people as monkeys. Even if an Asian person wants to come out here and do braided eyes and going ching ching, I don't think that's acceptable either. It's not because you belong to a group that all of a sudden.
This is a growth. Shout out to you. Yeah, I've seen those pictures. Yeah, it's weird. It's freaking weird, bro. Let me get this other one. Don, shout out to you. Yeah, he says Dave said that even with the what's that Asian doll controversy too, man. They don't like black women or black people, bro. They think the worst. That's just what it is. Let me make sure I'm not missing any of the super chat here. Chris, shout out to you. He says, aren't these pictures of Myron getting kissed by dudes? Aren't there pictures of mine getting kissed by dudes? But Abba is gay for dancing with women. It's how backwards these guys think, bro. I'm telling you, you're not wrong.
Like, I don't think YouTube would ever allow people to get up here and call other black people, whether it's a black person or not, that N-word with a hard ER. Right? Why? Because we all recognize even if it comes from a black person, that shit's still wrong. So there's just a bunch of weird stuff that's happening here. But y'all roll how y'all want to roll. If that's the kind of heat that you want to rig on yourselves, go right ahead. So there's really not, you go watch it yourself so you guys can go make your own judgments. But this is the only part that I thought was worth addressing because I think there might be a bit of a misunderstanding, but let's play.
Wow, then he makes this accusation right here.
My other boys, you won't fuck me, then you can't get on the platform. So wait, you want to bang a girl who just wants to come on the platform for clout? And you think that's burning desire?
But he doesn't show y'all the entire conversation of her talking shit for hours on hours on hours on hours to me.
I want you guys to pause right at that moment. He initiates contact with her, suggests a collab. He asks her multiple times if she's single or married. She's thinking, oh, she's being invited to be on a dating show to talk about dating. She finally says, like, okay, yeah. After the third time he asks, like, oh, or second time. It's like, yeah, you know what? I am single. And he's like, perfect. Well, listen, I don't collab with people who I'm platonic with. Out of nowhere. It's in the text messages. But she says, what do you mean? She's like, well, we're not just going to be just friends if you want to collab. You are doing sex for a time on the podcast.
Boom. Even in their own little example, they exposing themselves. It's so cringe, bro.
Which is what we initially said. So I don't know why he showed this conversation as if I'm lying about what happened.
Then I respond, I'm just being honest and stand by. I'm not collaborating with you unless we fuck. Why do I say that? You guys say, oh, yo, Byron, let it go, let it go. Would y'all let it go if someone said some bullshit like this about you on a big-ass podcast with 4 million subscribers?
Fuck, well, what am I going to spend my day socializing with somebody who's like a...
Wait, what?
Like,
whoa. Hold on.
This clip is taken out of context. You guys can go watch on the No Jumper podcast. Don't take my word for it. At some point, Adam asked me, like, yo, you guys could totally be friends again or whatever. I'm like, I ain't fucking with people like that. I don't want to be with people who harm their communities. I don't want to be involved with people who are like, I give an example of somebody I wouldn't want to be associated. One of them was another one was someone who goes around stealing from people. Okay. You can see right now DJ Envy getting in trouble because a person he associated with goes around stealing from his community. I don't want to be associated with people who go harm folks from my area. The same way I don't want to be associated with a podcast like this that I think is harmful. That's it. Because if you guys notice, whenever the allegations came out, well, I don't remember when it was, he did a live stream about it. It came out after I did this interview. So I didn't even know about that stuff. And also, if I hated you guys so much and I want to take you down so badly, why wouldn't I ever mention that kind of thing on our videos? Why wouldn't I make, yo, Myron, he goes around. I've never done that. I've never made a video like that. I've never said it in a single YouTube video that we do ourselves. Okay? But in this offhand comment where I'm talking about not being associated with people who harm their communities, and I use an example point, you think that's directly you. And look, I can understand. Probably with everything going on and hearing that from me, I can understand why you could take it that way. But it's not what I meant. Nor, if you look at the greater context of everything I've said about this whole ordeal, it's never been something I've said. I mean, so let me be clear. I don't know if this guy is. I've never alleged that he is. And that's not my position today.
We're actually defending on that. So we defending them on that. So
yeah,
it would be stupid to call him one thing and defend him on the same thing. So yeah,
he's saying it's political. He's saying we're doing it for political reasons.
Sure,
which is
sure.
You can believe that.
Whatever.
You're gonna believe whatever you want to believe, and I think that's partially my fault because the way I left the door open with not being abundantly clear. Yeah, honestly, guys, it wasn't even entertaining, and I was like telling Breeze, like, do we really want to do like a whole thing where we roast every point? It's not worth it.
No, that's what we're doing this for. We're doing that for people that are not smart enough to comprehend, not smart enough to have a conversation. It's like, it's okay, man. That was your retort to whatever the hell we said, everything that we said, that was you replying. The monkey noises.
And I also think it's just really wild that you that comfortable letting some white dude call you the N-word all the time. I know for a fact he's comfortable with most of the people he associates in the red pill calling him the N-word, but yeah, no. That's how
fine.
You roll.
That's how they roll.
That's how you roll. Could be me. Anything else?
Nah.
As Haitian, we don't claim him, bro.
Oh God, we don't claim you.
No. Hold on.
Hey yo, preach. Cunha, upa haitian. Oh shit! And I'm from North Miami, little Haiti. What the fuck you talking about? Vin balo, ma fait bâton.
Mes amis créoles ou tellement caca, mes amis, mon cher, men accent pas bon. Accent pas bon. Vieux ti créole ba ou men, ti créole encrasé, mon cher. Il senti, il malouk. Il maya. Ah ba parle pi bien basso.
Il parle simple, il parle mieux que vous.
Yo, I don't even know what they just said, but I'm pretty sure they both understand each other, bro. Hey, whatever dude that name they got on Fresh and Fit that's pretending to be Asian, you're not even near this level, bro. You're not even literally. Hey, that whatever they were speaking was fluent. Okay, that sounded crisp, bro. What you were saying earlier, I believe it. You sounded like you were struggling, bro. So that's how I know you probably not real Haitian, dude. Like honestly, to be honest with you, you probably just one of those token people, right? Just because you probably got a little bit of Haitian in your blood, right? Maybe your mother's a quarter Haitian, your daddy's probably Black American or Jamaican, right? And then they had a baby, and you came out of it, and you got a little Haitian in you, right? Because your mama spoke a little Creole, and now all of a sudden you thinking, oh my God, I'm the token Asian guy for Fresh and Fit, bruh. You guys are rookies. I don't even think Abba's from Ethiopia, right? Abba's from Ethiopia, right? Chat, am I wrong? Because if he's from Ethiopia and he's speaking fluent, oh my god. Yeah, yeah, for Zerka to have the audacity to call Abba and Preach stupid, Zerka, get some biceps first, okay? You're lacking in the guns department there, okay? But guys, that's all I got for you guys today. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you, right? Honestly, what do I think about this whole beef? I think Fresh and Fit started something that I know for a fact they're not gonna really finish, and that's just based off of precedent. Okay, there was precedent set before where there was a fight that was supposed to happen. It never happened. We literally just witnessed them lie about the entire scenario, right? Lie about what happened in the past, and this shit was a year ago. Now we had to do our very damn best to go ahead and debunk a lot of it, but like, how much more can you debunk until you realize that you're just debunking shit for stupid people? And the reason why I say that is because anybody with a clear head can sit there and tell you, hey bruh, none of this stuff makes any sense. What you guys are saying, you're clearly lying. Look at your own video, look at your own receipts. They don't bear out the facts you're claiming to provide. You need to go rethink. But a lot of these guys, they don't want to do that. And even the people who are listening to them, they don't want to hear that either. They like what they like, and that's hot women that they can't get, and they love paying money in super chats to insult them because for some reason that's close enough to getting a digital girlfriend that a lot of these guys will ever get in the real life. So realistically, Fresh and Fit, this comeback, it was kind of whack, dog. Y'all could have done better, but you didn't. You focused on the weird kind of points instead of the overarching schemes, and I think y'all lost in this one. Do you think Abba and Preach are gonna do another video? Do you think Fresh and Fit are gonna respond? Honestly, the vibe I got from Abba, and I actually kind of agree with the sentiment, especially after I watched the live stream, right? What I agree with is I think they should just leave this alone. And this is someone who can benefit from like them going at it, right? Because that's just more content for us. But realistically, this one just doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't. It feels cheap. They just did a 3-hour plus live stream where they lied about everything. I mean, and now they're siding with a known racist like Pearl while they're sitting there making gorilla jokes and calling other black people monkeys. Like, it was just a weird stream to begin with. So anybody that thought that was some kind of W or think these guys are some kind of future leaders of any kind of persons whatsoever, you're wrong. You're absolutely just freaking wrong, dude. These guys are horrible influences. They don't deserve to be anywhere near people or just yet alone the minds of young men. So I honestly think we should just leave the beef where it should have been left, dead and buried. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Abba and Pre should really do another video unless it's Myron stepping up to fight, or one of these bozos stepping up to fight. That's the only way I see this going. Other than that, I really don't see this going in a way where they should be going tit for tat. That was last year. That was all last year. This year, it's weird that y'all just randomly banging up and you didn't want to fight them. So what I think this does, and it makes me mad because I'm starting to realize it, is that I think this was just one giant elaborate plan to remove responsibility from Pearl. Because if you think about it, we're not talking about Pearl no more. We're talking about Abba and Preach versus Fresh and Fit. And that wasn't a thing until she kept repeating that in each one of her response videos. And y'all remember, we just couldn't understand why she keeps bringing Abba and Preach and Fresh and Fit. Meanwhile, it was the same beef. She was on Abba and Preach's side. Unless she started trying to store up some kind of drama to infight, to scapegoat. And realistically, my dumbass didn't realize Fresh and Fit would take the bait and actually quote Pearl while playing her videos to disprove Abba and Preach, which none of it really happened. Bruh, like, a lot of this is just making too much sense right now, and it's too late for me to even really figure it out. Now we got Zerka. We got Zerka out of fucking nowhere, right? Now we got to figure out where that angle comes from. I don't know where to go with this, chat, but listen, thank you so much for being here. You can be anywhere in the world. Oh, we got a super chat. FSC, shout out to you. He says, next stream Zerka video. I'm gonna have to. I'ma actually have to, bruh. Like, I don't know where Zerka came from. I legitimately don't know. I saw him on Alex stream once, and he was saying something dumb. And I remember I wanted like, yo, let me correct you real quick. Come here, let's talk, right? But I didn't know he was this dumb, bruh. So we're gonna have to unload what Zerka really has against Abba and Preach. And I didn't even know they debated either. That's interesting to find out. But guys, I appreciate you being here. You can be anywhere in the world right now, be here with Duke, and I appreciate it. So we're gonna be back at it with another video. If you like the stream, go ahead and hit that like button. If you love us, go ahead and hit the subscribe button or the bell notification, whichever suits your bell. We're gonna get you right back with another stream because I don't think we gotta let up on these guys. I mean, any one of these guys, we don't let up on. We just got to keep going. But what do you guys think? Who won, right? Do you think Abba won this? Do you think Fresh and Fit team won this? What do you think? Put a 1 in the chat for Abba. Put a 2 in the chat for Fresh and Fit. And I'll get back at it on the next video.